What is happening? Oh, I'm dancing away then. And I thought, that's twice I've done that. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Hope you're all good. Welcome back to the channel. I am, of course, Jimmy. We're slightly later than usual, even though we weren't later than usual, if that makes sense. I've still got the World Cup table on there, so that's not a great start. We'll knock that off straight away. Oh, no, because we need done deals on there then, don't we, if we're going to do that. So, yeah. So, confession time. In fact, I best not do that on my own. Yeah, I'm going to actually. I'm going to get it on my own first. So myself and Jord have just been on and run through both teams for you, and yeah, we've talked all about it, and so you've got all your information now, or have you? No, you haven't, have you? Because we weren't live. Jord didn't press the button. What can I say? So it's you can't look. We've rebranded this channel. We are going to be covering championship content all across the season. But if you've come over from the Blades Ramble, you will know that this is not new. This is not something that please don't expect, professionalism I try, but in terms of a polished, well-oiled machine, I'm it. So, and I am not trained in anything. I run it all myself in background, and there's too many buttons that I never get right. So, apologies that we're slightly late for you guys. I promise we were here on time and doing a practice run, if you like, if that's what you want to call it. So let's try and save the stream as best we can and get my boy in without any further ado. It's Jord Motson.
Yeah. Jord Motson on the call. Every drop feels 10 feet tall. When he shouts, he's gone. We all stand up. Ramble rock, you can't get enough. Jord Motson on the call. Stereo storm in the zipped up draw. We don't just watch, we feel it all. When Jord Motson's on the call.
Jordy boy. How you doing, pal?
Jord Motson. Oh my god. Oh dear. At least you can get away with not what we said to start off with last time, eh?
Do you know, I'd have carried on because I don't think anybody rang me or anything like that. People normally ring me and let me know because it is a regular occurrence, unfortunately, for anybody watching. But I was struggling to get comments on, and I was just about to text the stream builder lads saying, "Look, lads, come on. I can't get comments up again. What's going off here?" It's because I'm not live. There's no live feed to push through to get the comments up. So that's the only reason. And I had a little look. Yeah, you're not live. Do you want to go live? He's saying to me, "Do you want to go live?" When we've been talking for 10 minutes about the teams. So should we have a quick whistle stop, mate, on what the teams are? Is that all right?
I did all this, prep beforehand.
You never.
Made it sound really good, like I knew exactly what they're on about between both teams. Transfers in and out and stuff.
That's
like
what happens. That's what happens. It's the height of fame, mate.
Talk about it. So anyway, West Ham, they're going to 4-4-2. We've got Motson in goal, Kyle Walker-Peters at right back, Ollie Scholes at left back, Kilman and Mavropanos are the two centre halves. Left wing is Orford. Alvarez and Kante make up the two centre mids, and it's Jared Bowen on the right. And they've got Castellanos and Pablo up top.
Yeah, well done, mate. That's slightly different to how Stream Builder have them lined up. But once it starts, I'm sure it'll sort of readjust and let us know. Obviously, the standout there is Jared Bowen. We were saying before, Jord, when we went through it the first time. I'm not overly familiar with every player in West Ham's starting lineup here. But the ones that I am familiar with, I think these are going to be in Championship. And you think, yeah. Jared Bowen, the standout, but Max Kilman and Mavropanos, and then Tati Castellanos and Pablo, Kante, Walker-Peters. You think, oh my! So they're favourites for a reason. Teams are just about to come out now. So
before as well, weren't it? They made £150 million selling three players in Fernandes, Somerville, and Potts. And they've only brought in Veltman, haven't they, to start as it stands? But yeah, I was saying that. Come end of this transfer window, they'll be doing a lot more business. I would think they've got the money, or they might need a little bit more, but they knew enough got the money that they needed to level the playing field out for them. And yeah, they're going to be a strong team, definitely.
Giving themselves a chance to reset, aren't they? So okay, mate. So moving quickly on to Portsmouth then, as Nuno takes his seat.
Yeah, so they're playing a 4-2-3-1. They've got Nicholas Schmid in goal. It's Terry Devlin at right back, Swanson at left back, Regan Poole and Connor Shaughnessy are the two centre halves. Rocco Sheen, who's a new signing for Pompey, and Luke LaRue, who signed last year, are the two central defensive midfielders. They've got Adrian Segacic as a right wing, Ebo Adams at left wing, and new signing Luke Brooks-Smith as the number 10, and Colby Bishop as the number 9 striker.
Yeah. Okay. So we were saying before again. I quite like 2 or 3 of the Pompey players. I like both lads that they've got lined up on the wing here. We're just sort of debating whether Ebo Adams will sort of dip into the 10. I like Ebo Adams. Segacic is one that's talked about an awful lot. And obviously Terry Devlin as well. But I think they're going to struggle to contain West Ham here, and they'll know it's a really tough ask.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you again, Jord, even though I know the answer now. What's your score prediction, pal?
I think West Ham are going to be too strong. I'm going to go 3-1 now. What's yours? No, I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0. 2-0 West Ham.
If you want 3-1, you can have it, because I'll go 2-0 all the way around.
You can have your score back. It's all right.
I don't think there's much in it. I'll say 3-1. 3-1 West Ham, which, as a Sheffield United fan, when we've got a little bit of beef with West Ham, it's not the best thing to say, but it's...
Carabao in Championship. It's a
cheat, isn't it? It's a cheat.
Wow.
Cheat code.
He can easily play in Premier League still. Easily. For a top team as well. Yeah, crazy. But fair play to him sticking around on big money.
Absolutely. Just having a little look. They've got Orford on the left, like you said, Jord. And obviously Jared Bowen, the captain, on the right wing.
Yeah.
And Kante and Alvarez in the middle.
To be honest, I got mine off of Sky Sports, so that's where I always look on Sky Sports app and get it from there. And
Veltman's on the bench, as is Ward Prowse.
Oh, God, Ward Prowse, yeah. Is it George Earthy he's called, or is that a different player I'm thinking of? Yeah?
George Earthy, we were on loan. Were it Bristol City last year? We were on loan at Championship.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying as well before, Odin Bailey, Bielica, Kenny, who else were it? Now it's Milanovic. It's their new signing.
Milovanovic.
That's it, Milovanovic.
And Kenny's, I think, is the young striker that they've brought in. But John Swift's on bench as well.
£35,000 him, Kenny, from Dundalk, according to Fotman. So it's a very cheap deal and low risk signing. Not saying it'll work out for him, but if it does, it's a bit like a Seamus Coleman deal, that, isn't it, when Everton paid peanuts for him and he went on
absolutely
to
no lose scenario, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, right, let's get into some comments before we kick off then. Sam says, anything can happen, but I expect West Ham to progress. Absolutely. Liam says, afternoon, lads. Hope you both well. Hamer done apparently 6+2. Poor fee for me. And do you think it's possible we go for Mikey Johnson on a perm, or will someone like Fabio Carvalho loan? Please like and subscribe. Up all the rambles, up the blades. I'm not sure. I think it'd be a loan, to be honest. I think we'll try and spend money elsewhere. But we'll go more into Sheffield United specifically tomorrow, because we're covering Mansfield game on Blades Ramble. So Scott says, does Harry Souttar lose value now he's cup tied? Let's hope so. Pal. Thom says, yes, boys. How are we both? Feeling a bit more like myself this afternoon. That's good to hear, pal. Refreshed confidence for tomorrow. I think we'll only lose by 1 now. Good, thank you, mate. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Dawn says, good afternoon, Jimmy and Jord. Hope you're both well. We are, thank you. All right, certainly am. Think it'll be a West Ham win. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the popular vote, isn't it? Dave Morwood says, afternoon, Jimmy and Jord. Been a long time now. A little dislike, so it's time to make peace. Forgive and forget. So I've made peace with my ex. Wet spam, never. Up the ramble, up the blaze, like and subscribe. Up the Oxford Natural. Yeah, remind me at half time, Mr. Morwood. Rammerman says, saw your dad sat next to Cammy last night. I spoke to him this morning, my dad. He was sick as a dog, because they lost him in dying minutes. And they'd been 22-10 up, and they lost it. So... says, I bet you were both sloughing, but he says we were a little bit, to be fair. So Ian says, good afternoon. Huge hope Pompey burst some bubbles. 1-2 for me. It'd be lovely to see Pompey go through. I wouldn't mind that at all. But you just can't see past the hammers. We are off, by the way. We are off.
What's odds that we're not synced up in time and all, Jim?
Pretty high. I'm not going to lie to you. Thom, calling us out here, outrageous shout, by the way. What's the chances they've done all the teams already and not press play? He's not daft, is he? He's not daft. He knows us well enough. Kel says, hi, Jimmy. How are you and your family? And Andy the Blade? We're all well, thank you, Kel. Thank you for asking. And hi, Jord. How are you? How's Mrs. Motson? Is she well?
Yeah, all good, thank you, Kel. Yeah, really, really well. plodding along. We've been to Costco this morning. Got all his stuff we needed doing. She's just packing it away now, bless her, while I've jumped on stream.
Nice one. Blades Fumble says, one day Jimmy will hit go live and we'll see Johnny English brushing his teeth in the mirror. Jamie Dumpling says, afternoon, lads. Be amazed if West Spam have sold out, but no Pompey fans are going to be having a good day out. Would have rang to let you know you're not live, but I wasn't watching. Thanks, Jamie.
It's no good telling us now, Jamie. Do you need me to pause?
No, I'm on 1 minute and 20.
Oh, it's literally about a second, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not weird. Kante's at West Ham. That's a plot twist. Not that Kante, Jamie. Terry Devlin's playing. Which one? That's Derry Merkin that you're getting confused with there, Jamie.
Good try, Dumpling. Dumpling by name, Dumpling by nature. Said it before.
And look at me now. Partridge says, Suter nearly just gifted Northampton a goal. Must be thinking about the Blades too much.
I hope he does concede. Well, score an own goal, Suter, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we're up for that.
Martin on your back.
Derby losing at home to Lincoln. Norwich beating MK Dons at Carrow Road. Thank you, Ramaman.
So it's just second corner for. I know you're trying to read comments out.
No, go for it, mate. We're all right.
Pompey have started off pretty strong. Early pressure on West Ham. Had a corner earlier. It came in. They didn't do much with it, but there's a second corner to come in now. Ball's played in towards back stake, and there's no one there, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. But yeah, 2 early corners for Pompey, and the strong start that they probably want. I thought they'd be sat back. I expected West Ham to just be straight on it from start and control it ball, and Pompey been sat deep in their own half and just trying to counter attack. But if this is how they're going to line up and they're going to come out and go for it, I don't mind it.
So this is always interesting to me. West Ham started in the Premier League fashion of passing it around from a goal kick along the back line. Not a fan of it. Not a fan at all.
To be honest, though, I think unless you've got a big target man up top, what's the point in knocking it long? Because it's just going to come back at you anyway.
There are arguments for and against it. I just think unless you've got competent centre, and I'm not saying West Ham won't have, but like if Sheffield United were doing that, I mean, I have to be in my mouth most of the time. If we're passing to Mark McGuinness,
team, innit?
Yeah, I know, but you're right because you're retaining possession by passing to your own team, but you are immediately inviting pressure on into almost your area.
There's fours and against. There's for and against. Yeah, fours for it and again and things against.
Yeah,
it,
whereas you could ping it long and it's a 50-50. I understand that, but it's still. I don't know.
For us, if we were to play it, does Bamford win a lot of headers? I'm not sure he does. Do you know what I mean? It's we might as well try and play it out and get forward that way than just send a long ball up and you know that a defender.
Are you comfortable though with our centre halves taking it? Almost at byline.
No, probably not. Not with Tanganga especially. And he's not really a footballing defender, so.
Even if, obviously it's McGuinness and Baptiste. We haven't seen much of Baptiste to know what his footwork would be like. I won't fancy testing it out too much, to be fair. But McGuinness, I won't fancy, even if we get Suter, I won't fancy him to be a ball-playing centre-half, really. So it's just a little bit... I understand why they do it, and I know we've covered that, but for me, it's safety first, I think, with a lot of these, particularly when it's so close to your own goal.
It's one of them, innit, though. You guarantee if we did that, and then let's say we did 6 goal kicks and 5 of them come straight back at us, you'd probably then be saying, look at this, it's just coming straight back. You can't win, can you?
No, you can't, that's true. Luke says, got my 3rd shirt in the post earlier. My favourite kit this season, fits like a glove. I hope you used our Fanatics code, Luke, but if not, no worries, pal. Yes, I'm glad you like it, mate. I really like the look of it, to be honest. I really like it. What's your thoughts on 3rd kit, Jord?
Sorry, Colby Bishop's in here.
Oh, he is?
Oh, he's good save from keeper. I think he did pull down Kilman. It weren't Kilman, it was Mavropanos, weren't it? Yeah, it's Mavropanos, sorry, but he got in behind him. He just pulled him down to try and get to the ball. Keeper made a good save anyway. But yeah, our 3rd kit, I personally don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I think it's got a little bit to it. As soon as it came out, I said it was like that old retro shirt we had in 98, 99 season.
Yeah, Wards.
Yeah, and I don't mind it. I like all 3 kits this season. I think Adidas have done pretty well with them.
I do, mate. Hey up, lads. Hope everyone is well this Saturday afternoon. We are, thank you, Jamie. Hope you are too. Bold and Brilliant Lee, for people new to the channel, this is our troll. Lesser known fact about Pompey's Estonian signing, Rocco Sheen, is that every May he and his family sponsor the Tallinn Foraging Festival. The best in class blueberry trophy is named after Rocco. I'll tell you what, you're an absolute joke. You're an absolute joke. There is a long-standing joke to this, by the way. Lee's one of our boys. He comes, he regularly presents with me on Blade Ramble, and he's done plenty of watch-alongs with us in past. And me and him did a England-Andorra watch-along in this channel's previous incarnation. And because he normally preps really well, he couldn't find anything on Andorran players, so he just made stuff up. So
he didn't.
He 100%. I'm not getting into that.
I think it was true, mate, especially at bingo caller. I've just gone through scores, by the way. Norwich are playing MK Dons, aren't they?
Yeah.
2-0 up in 7 minutes. I looked to see if Andre Brooks had scored. He's not. Slimani has, though.
Norwich, Sheffield United 2.0.
Yeah.
Ian says, first time Pompey have played at this stadium and sold 9,000 tickets. It's incredible, isn't it? Pompey have got a great fan base, to be fair.
9,000? I didn't think they'd be allowed that many, to be fair, but fair play.
Maury says, so if Suter has a major stinker against Northampton, does that mean the clown will... Russell Martin, the clown, will sell him to us? Possibly. Preston against Huddersfield at Goodison Park. Is it?
Yeah, because their pitch not ready or something at Preston's. I remember it being mentioned a little bit back, and I don't. It's something to do with ground up pitch.
There's pitch ain't ready. They should play at Huddersfield.
True.
That's not good enough. That. I did got 15% off too with the newsletter sign up. Yes, Luke. Yes, my mate. Slimani for Norwich, says Scott. BBL, I've heard his dad owns a company too that sells a load of cheap clothes and tat.
I was going to send this myself. But
I know.
I left it harder at Tom. You know what I mean?
I know. It were an easy one, that, weren't it? It were an easy one.
Got to do a bit more research into that, pal.
Sheen like a star, shining so bright. Cardiff are losing at home to Swindon. We don't know the strength of these teams, obviously. We don't know how seriously they're taking the competition, but only 2 teams suitable for that, passing it around at the back. Man City are one and Arsenal are the other, says Daz. Get it forward, quicker, Blades, stop chuffing around at the back. That's it. Yeah, I know plenty of Unitedites that would say that too. Joe says, anyone else kind of looking forward to see who we replace Gus with? I don't think we'll have a direct replacement. I think we'll bring in a winger to play off that left-hand side now that somebody's vacated the role.
We've got to.
But I don't think we'll look for a Maverick.
No. I think it'll be I said it. I think if we're going to get a loan, and it's going to have to be a loan from Premier League, innit? A winger from Premier League. And then hopefully, a bit of money to bring in a centre-half, whoever that may be, and whether it is Suter or whether it's someone else, because we need a centre-half. We need a decent centre-half.
Yes, we do.
A while back, Jared Bowen looked like he was getting forward then when he gets dispossessed.
He's useless, that Bowen. Oh, here he is.
He'd whip ball back and then lost it, but it's gone for a throw into West Ham. Luke LaRue it were who challenged him.
Thom says, couple hours more away tickets, Jord.
A couple hours more away tickets, yeah.
And Preston ground's not ready, so they're playing at Goodison. Luke says, Thom, it's the best fitting shirt, slightly loose, but yes to size. Nice.
Don't tell Mel, Drew. So it's a free kick to West Ham. Jared Bowen standing over it.
I hope you're right here, Joe. He says, hoping we send the money Leicester's way for Suter and a solid loan winger from the Prem. Yep.
Be nice.
QPR losing at home to Millwall.
So Bowen's, surely it's Bowen to whip this in.
Got to be.
From this angle. It's wide, really wide right. Probably about 40 yards out. Bowen steps up. It's absolutely shocking. 70 grand a week for that. Terrible.
You're a bit further in front of me than me now. 40, 41, 42.
About 3 seconds. Hold on. Yeah, it's gone out for a West Ham corner anyway, so I'll pause. Hold on. Let me know when you'll get 55.
Okay. Now.
Sweet. We're in. So it's going to be a corner to West Ham. Jared Bowen, again, is going to stand over it on this right-hand side. Just waiting for him to take it. Sticks his right arm in the air, whips the ball in. Oh, it's a good header from, I think it was it number 4? It's Edson Alvarez. But it's straight down keeper's throat and he manages to make the save.
Yeah, it doesn't do much wrong there, to be honest.
No. Gets his head straight to it, doesn't it? Good bowling from Bowen.
Good header. Straight at goal. Keeps it down, but it's straight at goalkeeper. I think that's fair. Thank you, Ian. I think we've already had that one. Lincoln won up at Derby. Ramaman says Burton 1, Blackburn 0. How much trouble are Blackburn in, Jord?
Yeah, they look really weak, don't they? I mean, they were weak going into the end of last season, weren't they? And they really hadn't improved at all. I don't even know how many signs they've made, but I know they haven't made...
1, I think.
Is it 1? They've not looked to have improved that team. I think it's going to be a...
And that were a loan from last season made permanent, I think.
Right.
So
yeah, it's going to be a big struggle for them. I'll be surprised if they stop up this season, and if they do, then it's Mowbray's their manager, isn't it?
Yeah, Tony Mowbray.
If he keeps them up this season, he's done an unbelievable job.
He is a very good Championship manager. Oh, he's offside.
Yeah,
Peters keeper had saved it anyway. He's a good Championship manager, but he's knocking on a little bit, to be fair, which doesn't always make a difference, but. His last stint at West Brom wasn't great, and that were him returning from ill health. He's also gone on Blackburn's socials when they've interviewed him and said, I spent time in wherever the owners were with them, and I was just basically saying, look, we need some more investment. So even such a wily old veteran like him coming out and saying, publicly, I've told him we need more investment. It's not all rosy there at all.
It's not. It's been like that for a long time, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Venky's are absolute nut jobs.
Yeah, they haven't put the money in. They haven't put their hand in the back pocket for a long time, and that's why Blackburn's crowds have dwindled, hasn't it? Because I think there's been, a lot of protests from them.
Is it Paul Walker on comms?
Sorry, I'm at Tramlines.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I saw him all weekend at Tramlines. He was stood in front of us every day.
Yeah, he's a top lad. Did you say out to him?
Nah, I was going to go and say hello, but I bottled it, didn't I?
Bottled it?
We're with his family at the same time, and do you know, and I just
it's difficult.
He's with his family. I thought, you know what, just leave him to it. He just wants a quiet week. Well, not a quiet week, but you know what I mean. He wants a weekend at a festival. Went and said hello to Stephen Quinn, though.
Yeah.
Got a picture of him, yeah.
Legend. Quinn.
Oh, definitely.
Where's he playing now?
He's retired, hasn't he? I think he were at Mansfield last.
I know he were at Mansfield, but I didn't know whether he'd gone anywhere else.
No, I'm sure he's retired. Must be knocking on 38, 40-year-old now.
Mm.
He's a big lad, him. Is it that Kante? Yeah. Oh, Amadou Kante. He's massive. He must be about 6'5". Ball goes long. Colby Bishop heads it up in air.
To himself.
Yeah. Comes out to Brook. It is. Ebbo Adams is playing centrally, Jim. He's with that on wing.
Ebbo Adams is in 10, isn't he?
Yeah, which I thought it'd be weird seeing Ebbo Adams out on wing. I always thought he would more central.
He's tended to be deeper than 10, though, I think. I might be wrong with that, but I thought he was more of an 8. So we'll see.
For a couple of games last season, I'd seen him playing in number 10 role.
Mm.
I think he's a bit versatile, and he can drop back to a centre defensive midfielder as well.
Jord, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go for a wee.
All right, pal. Thought you'd been prepared and done that before.
I did, and I'm just tanking through this water because of this tooth, so I'll be back in a minute.
It's Pompey who currently have the ball then. They're just knocking it out to to the right back, and LaRue comes short, receives the ball. Conor Shaughnessy has it. Sorry, it's Regan Poole. Who else we got? So West Ham look pretty set. Happy to let Pompey have the ball. So they're just knocking it along the back line. There's not really much pressure. Bowen now steps up. They play it through him. Brooks Smith gets played in behind. Kyle Walker-Peters is chasing it. Brooks Smith gets into the box. It's a good last-minute sliding tackle from Kyle Walker-Peters. And it's going to go out for another Portsmouth corner. It's a very steady game at the moment. There's not really been any chances. There were one, I think, from Colby Bishop. But it were a foul that were given anyway, so it wouldn't have counted even if it would have gone in. Rocco Sheen is the man to come across and take this corner. It's going to be a right footer from left-hand side. We're going to have an in-swinger. Two players, I think it's Bishop and it's Regan Poole who are standing on penalty spot as it stands. Sheen plays the ball into the near post. There's no Pompey player there, so it's just cleared by West Ham. Only about 40 yards out, and it's going to be knocked back in by Brooks Smith. It's a terrible ball. Bowen intercepts it, tries to play it forward. And now Jarrod Bowen's coming through. Swanson comes across. I think ball's gone out of play as it's going to be a throw into Portsmouth. And Jarrod Bowen just checking his ankle. I think he fell
Cheers,
over.
pal.
All right, mate?
Like a chuffing camel. Yeah. If anybody wants like a full-body detox, get some toothache because I can hardly eat out and I'm just drinking water all the time. So, every cloud.
I won't advise it. Toothache is vile.
It's horrendous, mate. Absolutely. Wouldn't wish it on anybody.
No, it's a terrible pain. I went through a stage. I had a root canal and then a tooth out, and then about a week later, one of my other teeth started hurting, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna need a root canal."
Mm-hmm.
And then I needed a filling on one of my other teeth. I was like, "Bloody hell, it's all come at once." It was just horrendous. Once one pain had gone, a day later, the next one kicked in. I'm like, "Oh, vile."
Yeah. She said,
especially when you can't sleep and all. It's not worth it because when you're trying to sleep and you've just got throbbing pain,
horrendous, mate.
Yeah,
it's kept me up. That second night, it's kept me up twice in 3 nights. I've not been able to get any sleep. Anyway, I've missed out anyway while I've been gone.
No, Portsmouth, Brooks Smith got played through on left hand side, but Walker-Peters got back really well. It went out for a corner, and it was a terrible corner, and it didn't even beat first man. It was cleared, and that were it, really.
Dare I say they've looked fairly comfy here, Portsmouth.
I'm not. West Ham haven't really put it on him, have they yet? It's just all very laboured and slow. There's not a lot of movement. It's for me. I'm looking at West Ham, and they look like they're playing at a pace of a pre-season game.
Yeah,
not like your first game of the season, obviously.
It's just a little bit disjointed from West Ham. Chesney 1-0 down, says Tom. Lee will be happy with that. Fleetwood have scored 2. Leicester 1, Northampton 0. As long as it's not a big...
Yeah, Soto scored.
Don't.
Let's have a look.
Fake news. 1-0 Reading, says Jamie. I don't know who Reading are playing or Fleetwood. But
Caleb McCall for...
Oh, he's a centre half, though, isn't he? So it'll be a set piece, I would have thought. Jamie Dumpling says, first decent atmosphere in that ground in years. Not surprised, as there's an EFL club there and not a touristy Prem team.
Yep.
Nice, Jamie. Walked into the ground when we played Blackburn away last year, says Tom, and I was gobsmacked at how empty it was. Genuinely more Blades than their fans. It's such a shame as well, because Blackburn are a really good club. I feel for fans. Thom says, funny story about Quinny. Nearly killed him at the gym. I was taking my jumper off, and my arm got stuck as he walked past me, and I elbowed him straight in the mush. Ooh. Well, I think that's quite a funny story. I'm not sure Quinny would.
Elbowing your ginger friend?
Unbelievable.
Terrible, mate.
Unbelievable.
Stick together.
Pee in the bottle, says Ramaman. Too late for that. Preston red card, says Ramaman. I wonder who that is. Who's Preston red? Because that, with it being a Carabao Cup game, that may affect domestic games now, might it?
It will do, won't it?
So,
it's just a one-game ban in it in all competitions. That way, it's been a competitive game.
Let's see who's been sent off.
Sure.
Liam, sorry, before I get to Liam, Jamie says, Mrs. Dumpling has an ear infection and that sounds just as bad as toothing, whatever it's called. Toothache, is that what you mean? Jamie, I don't, see, I used to think, is he trolling us, Jamie, with some of the stuff he comes out with, but I don't think he is.
No, he definitely isn't. Nice lad.
Yeah, nice lad. Look at him now. So Preston have had a man sent off. It's Lewis Gibson.
Is she still in America, Jamie, Mrs. Dumpling, or is she back over in England now?
Dad says, Jord, your better half waddled off to the bankrupt S6 minnows in her condition, or has she rightly got her feet up relaxing in the sunshine?
She's got her feet up relaxing. Well, I say she's relaxing. She's putting away her shopping. But, yeah, she's not gone today. She's got a season ticket though, so she will be gonna every home game for them. Poor thing, having to sit through that.
Bromley at home.
I'm my child and all, having to sit through it.
Is she your child?
Yeah, well, it's cooking away in the oven. It's still having to go to bloody game.
I thought you meant when he's born, he's going to be going to Hillsborough.
No, I think I'll be allowing that.
I wouldn't have thought so, mate. But so is she looking forward to Bromley at home?
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, nice. Liam says, do we think the Gus money gets reinvested or goes towards the losses? I think it gets reinvested, mate. For the right player. Good again, high press from Pompey. West Ham just get it away.
They just had to go long, didn't they? And that's a bad ball back from Regan Poole at keeper. Schmid does really well to chest that up and just clear it. It was an awful ball from Swanson. Poole, sorry.
The Dumpling residents should carry a health warning, says Ian. 2-0 linking her up at Derby now. That's interesting.
Imagine if they surprise package them this season. You know, like carrying on from momentum from last year. Because I look at them and I just think...
I would love it if they were.
Massively strengthened. I'm not quite sure if they have.
I'll be amazed.
And I don't think they've got funds to strengthen hugely, have they?
Waddo's in the building. He says, I bet it's Greenwood. He loved a bad tackle.
Oh, for Preston.
Yeah, it's Lewis Gibson. Lewis Gibson, mate.
Gibson.
Yeah. I was absolutely devastated, says Thom. My all-time favourite United player, fortunately, he laughed it off. Scott says, just in Millwall goal, Charles dropped the ball on the goal line and the striker just tapped it in.
Oh yeah, Charles for QPR, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah,
Charles, yeah.
Best keeper in Championship, him.
I think he's all right now. I'll have to say.
What now he's gone?
I'm allowed to say he's all right now.
No, I'm not saying he's terrible, but I don't think he's quite as good as what's been made out. He's got potential. There's no doubt about that. I just don't think he's quite as good as what they make out. And is this a hydration break?
Hydration break, mate.
It's above 26 degrees.
Paul Walker's not having it either.
I'll have to have an hydration break this end then.
Unbelievable. Jamie says, Stephen Quinn, I only know of him. It was before my time. Unbelievable. The Fopster says, hi, Jimmy, and Mot.
Mot.
Got my first delivery from Oxford Natural today. Yes, mate. Going to get back on track with my weight this time. Been eating better for 6 weeks and lost just over a stone. Brilliant, mate. Really well done. That's class. Well done. Keep going. The red card with Lewis Gibson. Thank you, mate. Shut up, Dumpling. You're not that young, says Thom. It's just normal toothache. I thought it was something else. Oh, just normal toothache that's taken me out of action for nearly a week, Jamie. Mrs. Dumpling is in America till the 21st. First game will be Bolton. I don't think
we're bringing it to game. We're going to get to finally meet her. You're a brave man. Brave man.
Jamie, Bolton is
September game.
Transfer deadline day.
Oh, it is. Yeah, first. Yeah, it is. You're needed, Jamie. You need to be up at Shirecliff, pal.
Zonny says Suits didn't even celebrate when Leicester scored. We're looking deep into it now, aren't we?
I think we know where he wants to be, Zonny. There's no doubt about that. But it's whether we have money to be able to buy him.
A good, well-run club, Lincoln. Yes, they have been. I just think they overachieved last season because of the parts they had in place. And now we're losing the best player and losing the manager and appointing two lads that have never been in management before as a joint management team, not really making any game-changing signings yet. I know there's a bit of time to still do that. I just think they're starting on the back foot. But I wouldn't... I'd love it if they proved me wrong. Wado, that's all I'll say, pal. Derby got a half-decent squad out too. Derby have got a good squad. I fancy Derby to go well this year, so fair play to Lincoln. Absolutely fair play. And it's a free kick to Pompey in a dangerous position. Walker-Peters gives away a daft free kick.
Yeah, he's all over him,
arms all over him. It's young Brooks Smith, isn't it? I think he's...
Well, all Brooks Smith's doing is leaning back into him, to feel contact in it, but then he's got his arms across his throat and chest and that, pulling him down.
So Walker-Peters on Brooks Smith, which is 1-on-1 rather than 2-on-2, like it might sound. Is this a frigging hydration break? Yes, it was, mate, unfortunately.
Sheen, I think, who looks like who's taking all their... Well, it's not Sheen, it's Segachich on this side now. With Sheen who are taking corners.
Sheen,
he is there.
Yeah, he is. Rocco runs over it.
Steps over it. Segachich now plays it in. It's headed clear by Alvarez. Back into the mixer. And it's headed clear by Mavropanos this time. But it goes back in again. It's just dead tennis at the moment. Swanson then has a shot with his right foot. It's wide by an absolute country mile. And it'll be a goal kick to West Ham.
I tell you what, I would probably say West Ham in first or second gear, Portsmouth in second or third. I think they've sort of got more impetus in the game, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, you can just see that. I'd love to see running numbers because Portsmouth have definitely done a lot more running than what West Ham certainly have.
Yeah.
Well, Mavropanos who just played it out then. Kilman who played it out. One at West Ham, one at Swansea play. For God's sake, Swansea. That's because I always say Swanson at back. I think it was Ebbo Adams who went down. The
Samsonite. I was way off. Name that film in the comments. Thank you. Swanson. Samsonite.
He's having a pop. Regan Paul's having a go at. I think it's Pedro. Pablo.
David A.
What? David A. Yeah, it's David A off Sheen.
Rocco Sheen. Leicester fans are booing because they're having a hydration break, says Maury. Do you think it's the norm now? We're going to have to be a warmer climate country. No, I don't think it is. We definitely don't want it to happen. It becomes 4 quarters. Not for me.
Isn't it by law though? If it's higher than 20, is it 26 or 28?
Yeah, I think Gaz said that actually. Yeah, you're right, Jord. I think he said it.
I don't think it's that they necessarily want to have it, but if it's by law, they've got to do it, haven't they? They've got to be looking after the players. So
it's over 26 or something like that. I think.
I thought it was 26. So it just seems that from you didn't used to see it or take notice of it that much previously until World Cup, and then because at World Cup we all notice it more.
Jamie says it better not be happening in league games. Dawn says they're having a hydration break at S6. Lincoln are flying, says Scott. Great counter-attack for the second goal.
Need more than an hydration break at S6, Dawn.
Who would you go for if you can't get Suits, Jimmy? Dunn or Woofenden? I think Woofenden's a decent shout.
I think Woofenden, I'd prefer over Dunn. I think that ship sailed with Jimmy Dunn, personally.
Yeah, possibly.
Especially when we could have gone in for free. Cancel that deal and then to then pay money for. I'm not ready to move on yet either, and I'm not sure Club are, if I'm honest.
Jamie says when we get to Christmas, are they going to replace it with a thermal break instead of hydration? Nice, Jamie. Cardiff are now 1-1. Thank you, Ramaman. I've never heard of this joint management thing before, Lincoln. Any notable teams done it before? Salford, Liverpool tried it. Before your time, Thom.
Lincoln have done it before.
Have they?
Yeah, they had what they call Cawley brothers, right? Danny Cawley or Crowley, whatever. What's his name?
Cowley brothers.
Cowley, that's it. Cowley.
Well, I think what in it, Danny's main man and Nicky's assistant. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure that.
But it seemed like they were both.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do
They're both very
mean?
close.
Every time it got named, Huddersfield had them, didn't they? But
yeah,
they did a good job at Lincoln then too. To be fair, I remember when they got to quarter final at Cup. I know they beat Burnley out there, didn't they?
They got poached, didn't they?
Yeah.
Are
they still at Colchester then? They were at Colchester.
I don't know. To be honest.
Still there now.
Roy Evans and Gerard Houllier were joint managers at Liverpool, and it was a shambles, an absolute shambles. But also the more recent one, the Salford one that we're talking about is on the class of '92. I think they follow that, don't they? Robbo and
Jono and
Bernard.
Yeah.
Bernard.
Yeah, they called him
Bernard Morley
and Jono. Yeah, they're not together anymore because one of them's managing Bury,
yeah,
and one of them's managing Radcliffe. I think it is.
That's right, mate. Yeah, it was last I heard. Anyway, that were a month or two ago. Good knowledge, Jord. For time aspect, I'll be stood outside the lane instead of Shirecliffe because it's such a quick turnaround. Going to see if she'll help me get things set up for it. Nice.
Because that has even got an assistant now.
I know.
Too popular, you dumpling. Too popular.
Tommy says Charlton had Kirbishley and Grit in the 90s, I believe. All right, okay. I didn't know Kirbishley were a dual manager before he took it himself. Dumb and Dumber, well said, Luke. Yes, it was. Austria. G'day, mate.
Great film.
Rocco Sheen with a huge corner to the far post.
You've got to. Yes, get
goal!
in. Portsmouth 1-0.
What a goal that is, Portsmouth.
Deflection, Jim. It's Segacic who gets it. The corner comes in. It's headed out onto edge at box. Segacic, he chests it down onto his left foot. He volleys it. I said, you've got to shoot there. And he did. I think it takes a deflection. It beats a Manson.
I tell you what.
Down to his right-hand side.
Manson's got to hope it's taking a deflection here because it's travelled so far.
Yeah. It's just
well done, Pompey. They deserve that.
Yeah, they played well this first half. So it was Kilman who heads it out. Segacic just chests it down. Left foot. Then it's Kilman. Yeah. It hits Kilman on his thigh and deflects right into the bottom right corner. I don't think you can really can't fault anyone there.
No, you can't.
Kilman gets his body in way. And then
it wrong foots keeper. Kilman's, you'd want your defender to put his body in way. It's just unfortunate for West Ham. And it's, if you don't shoot, you don't score, do you, for Segacic?
That's why I said it as soon as it got edited out. I said shoot because, there's that many bodies in front of goal there. It can go anywhere.
100%, mate. We saw Callum Ware score a goal from distance in pre-season. And when there's so many bodies in box, just shoot. Just shoot because it can pinball anywhere, can't it?
Yeah, 100%. That's what I don't, sometimes as well. Like, like when players come down wing and then there's loads of players and they get towards box and then they like dink it, I think. Just smash it low and hard. Because if defender gets his foot on it, 9 times out of 10, it's probably hit it back at net.
Put your laces through it, yeah. Absolutely right, mate. I'm with you. Thom says it's like watching that film, this watch-along. Dumb and Dumber before your time, Jamie.
It can be, Ian, have we got Gatekeeper in today?
Yeah, Ian's here,
We can block comments, pal.
Yeah, we can. We can block people.
Correct.
Jamie says, only seen bits of Dumb and Dumber and not for years. Oh, mate, you're missing out. It's class. Cowley Brothers, says Ian. Yeah. What becomes of the broken? No, that's Everly Brothers, isn't it? Wado says, I'd be interested to see how Birmingham go this season because personally I think the manager is holding them back. Agreed. Wado, you talk a lot of sense, my mate. And he's way out of his depth with the resources available to him. I also think he's made a couple of poor signings in his time there. Jack Robinson from us, I don't think personally is a good signing at all.
When we used to do football therapy on this channel before it rebranded,
welcome to football therapy.
How many times did we think that he'd get sacked at them?
Yeah.
We thought I think it was around Christmas time when we did a thing where we were like, who's next manager to get sacked? And I think
yes, we did, yeah.
Top of our list. I'm surprised he's still there.
James Beadle going back in there as lone goalkeeper.
He's not a championship. Well, he is a championship goalkeeper, but he's not a Premier League goalkeeper, is what I meant to say. And I don't think he will be. Again, another one when Wendy's were saying how good he were, and but next England keeper because he'd done some training with him. And I think if he's England goalkeeper in future, I'm seriously worried.
Kante can't even get any shorts to fit him. It's ridiculous. I forgot to mention, welcome to the club, our new centre-back, NordVPN. We'll add that extra security to the back and go straight into my team. Nice. Lol West Ham, says Jamie. Daz says, I'm watching you and have the bankrupt S Minnows on the laptop, even with Captain Como overplaying. They aren't very good on this showing. Mind you, Bolton aren't much better.
There's obviously, because this is Mrs. Motson's Wednesday fan, and Dad's he's Wednesday fan. He's got a season ticket and that, and he's been watching them through pre-season, and he said how bad they look. He was like, they have signed these players and they've filled positions, but
there's high hopes for him, isn't there? And they've just
he's questioning. Even though a lot of them are, he's questioning Pedersen. He says, "I'm not, yeah, he got a free pass last season, and I want him to do well, but." He says, in these pre-season games, we're not scoring goals. And he says, and I can't see any pattern of play that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
He says, and when you're looking at that, you then start to lose any confidence you've got in the manager.
Segacic robs. Yeah. Oh.
David A.
David A wins the ball. Well done.
Yeah, so I think, and I kind of liked that to have been the main match today. So I'd have got a view on him to see how poor they actually are.
I'm not doing a watch along it. I know what you mean. But like a hate watch. But
yeah, that's what we could have called it.
Yeah, no thanks. Where are we in the comments? Rate strike, says Thom even. Reminds me a bit of that Max Lowe goal in FA Cup against Blackburn.
Yes.
I love how you, Thom, and Meldrew can recall moments from games. I hadn't a clue what he's on about there.
The thing is, as well, with me, I think why I remember stuff like that is even before the season's been started here, I've been watching games on YouTube from last season with extended highlights, like rewatching them back. I don't know what, just to try and get you in mood. And obviously, I've not picked games that we've lost, but games like 4-0 against Stoke and 3-2 away at Leicester, them types of games.
That's good. I like that. I might do a bit of that myself.
It's good to refresh yourself on it.
Wado says Segacic finished the season well. He scored a few goals. Could kick on this season. Yeah, I have to say, I thought he had a little bit left to do last season. Oh, hang on, here he is again. I thought there were a few holes in his game. Obviously, you see the good stuff where when he's hot, but when he were cold, he were very cold, and he looks very lively today.
Great bowling. Oh, just speaking of Segacic, then he spun his man, got it onto his left foot. He's whipped a lovely ball into the back stick. Colby Bishop's there. He's getting challenged. I don't know whether it's gone for a corner or a goal kick. Just have a look. I think, Walker Peters just gets a touch, doesn't he? And it's going to go out. It should go out for a corner. It was a cracking ball in from Segacic then.
It's a corner.
Mr. Sheen's coming across to take it again.
Same West Ham, new league, same results, says Jamie. Remember when United were linked with Frank Ribery in 19? Yes, I do, mate.
Going to come out of retirement and sign as our left winger this season.
Phil Parks, ex-Wolves keeper from the 60s and 70s, has passed away. Rest in peace. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know why and rest in peace to him. I don't know why they keep sticking with Rocco Sheen on these corners, because he's not beating first man. That's his last 2 or 3 that he's whipped in now.
He's either not beaten last man or it's been too deep. Yeah. He's gone too far over top of everybody. Rather than just going at back stick, it's gone over everybody. So, yeah, they've not got that right yet with him.
Nice. Colby Bishop. I think you were offside. They're going to give it. Now they've played on, so it is cleared and it's going to go for a Pompey throw-in.
Preston losing 1-0 to Huddersfield. Preston losing. They've got 10 men, says Jimmy. Yeah. Ian says, hi, Jimmy and Jord. Do you think Gus will be in the squad tomorrow due to sign the formalities of his signing for Cobb, up the Blades, up the Ramble, up the Jimmy Smith EFL channel?
If we see him in that team tomorrow, well, deal's clearly not as far in as what they've said. If you're Coventry there and everything's, if like they say, and everything's basically agreed, like Sky have reported or someone's reported today on X, there's no way he's going to be in that team. I'd be very surprised.
I think it's announced before then, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so as well, which is quite funny, isn't it? Because it takes us 50 years to complete a deal, and yet Coventry...
To get him in, to get him out, it's fine.
Yeah.
Lincoln 2-0, says Wado.
Notts County are beating Burnley.
I think we've seen that. Are they?
Well, according to Flash scores, Notts County just gone 1-0. Cardiff have gone 2-1 in front against Swindon.
Okay.
Luton are beating Gillingham. Sorry, I'm just reading through them as I'm going down.
That's all right.
And I think
might be one for half time, Jord. To be fair,
yeah, I'll leave. We'll do scores at half time.
Scott says, surely with the Hamer money, if Wilder's still looking for an experienced centre back, doesn't Hellick have a 650 release clause? He does, and I really like Hellick, and I'm not sort of going to go against what I've said previously about him, but he's 31 now, and with each passing season, he's not. I don't think he'd be the difference maker for us, anywhere near the difference maker that Harry Souttar would be, for one. Yeah. I wouldn't mind him being in the squad as a McGuinness replacement, if you like.
What about this then? Even if we did sign Harry Souttar, good effort from Rocco Sheen. Sorry, then if we did sign Harry Souttar, would you have Hellick as the, one other defender? Like we said, we want 2 defenders, but would you want to come and sit on bench?
100%. But I don't think we're going to pay any money for anyone that's going to come and sit on bench.
No, it's not a lot though, is it?
No. And to be honest, if it goes deeper in window, and if Hellick comes up as an alternative option, go get him for me. I think he's a good player. He just wouldn't be the marquee
as well, isn't he? Like corners.
Yeah.
Oh, well played. 1-1. I'll tell you what, that is great play from Mohamedou Kante. He spins. I think it's either Terry Devlin or Regan Poole. Ball comes down left hand side. It's played into Kante. He just does a nice swivel, doesn't he? And spins the ball at his feet, and then just plays the ball straight onto the penalty spot. And is it Castellanos who's put it in?
It looks like Pablo is not celebrating. That's David A. Kante does brilliant.
It's Castellanos who's scored.
It's Castellanos.
It's number 30 who's played the ball in. It's Scarles who's played it down for Kante. It's great feet from him. I like Kante. I like look at Kante.
Kante's done 2 men there.
I think he'll be an important player for West Ham in this.
Well, he might be popular before window shuts, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
Jord, to be fair, that is the difference in it, because we've been saying all game, Portsmouth have had 59% of possession. They've had more shots.
Been a better team for me.
They've been a better team, and all it takes is a moment of magic from a quality player. Kante works his way into a really good position.
Yeah,
and it's a tap in for Tate. So. Yeah, that's what you're up against with West Ham. And that will annoy people this season, because that will happen a lot, I think. West Ham will rock up, play poorly, and then beat teams. Yeah,
and you'll get it, when obviously you see like a Roy's view from, and you see it, and everyone's like, well, they're not even that good, are they doing that well? But we did it at times, didn't we? In that 92-point season, we didn't play very well, and teams were saying, well, they're not even that good, we should beat these, and yet we'd beat them 1-0.
It's just an art to winning, isn't there?
Yep.
So this will be interesting now, because I think West Ham have looked a little bit nervous at times and sort of invited Pompey onto them. I think scoring a goal, will it instill a bit more confidence in the side, and will we see them sort of come into their own a little bit as we see them stepping forward now?
Oh, Pablo. Jared Bowen. What a goal. Is it take a deflection? I didn't see whether it went in corner, but it's 2-1, and that is the bit of class that you get. Pablo gets ball and knocks it inside. Jared Bowen from 25 yards out, he hits it first time. I'm not sure if it does take a deflection, Jim, because I couldn't see. It looked like keeper dive, and it went.
Yeah, it looks like it lands in middle at goal, doesn't it? From angle we saw.
It's an unbelievable finish, but just as you were saying, it's interesting to see how West Ham respond to this now.
Yeah,
they've responded and scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. Let's just have a look. Pablo did well. Oh, it does. It's not. It looked like at first it killed one to the far corner. It done. It's. I think. It's
it lands in middle at goal, and keepers of the other side where the ball was travelling to, because it takes a big deflection.
It gets his head on it, doesn't it? It goes straight down middle at net, but keeper's already committed to diving. But yeah, good. Like as commentators are saying here, great response from West Ham. They've scored once. They've put ball it back at next attack. It's 2-1 West Ham after Pompey have been a better team.
Sure, honestly, won't it? He'll be gutted. But these, this is what you're up against.
Yep.
Give them 1 sniff, or 2 sniffs in this scenario.
Well, they've had 2 shots, West Ham. I don't think they've had any other shots. Oh no, sorry, they had that header, didn't they, in the first couple of minutes? But
yeah,
they've had you know, 3 shots on goal and two have gone in. 3 minutes added on time there is as well then. Kilman's just going to knock it to left back. Scholes goes long. And now Pompey retain possession. Just going back to the keeper who knocks one long again, looking for Colby Bishop. It's nowhere near him. Mavropanos just knocks it past Brooks Smith. Jared Bowen picks it up about 40 yards out. He then gets dispossessed by Brooks Smith. Segacic doing really well, keeping hold of the ball. Knocks one through to Sheen, who then loses it. It's gone a bit scrappy. He wins it back. Very scrappy. Pablo just calms it down. Oh, lovely one-touch football from West Ham here.
Go.
Poor ball from Castellanos this time, but there's pressure on. Pablo gets it back on this right-hand side. And now West Ham just knock it back into Mavropanos, who plays into Kante. Lovely ball into Kilman.
It was a poor ball to Kante, and he did really well.
Advancing really forward here. Scholes on left-hand side, plays a ball in. Oh! Pablo then has a shot. Keeper comes out, blocks it, and it's going to go for a corner to West Ham. They've literally turned it on within space of 5 minutes. They've been pretty poor of West Ham. They've scored, and all of a sudden, you're seeing that team that can cause damage. So it's a corner then to West Ham. Jared Bowen's come across to take it from the right-hand side. This will be the last kick of this first half, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Owen whips the ball in towards back stick. Keeper comes out and just clears it. Brooks Smith then advancing forward with it. Oh, I should have played Segacic in. He didn't. And it gets tackled.
Oh, for a good challenge.
Yeah. Throwing an halfway for Pompey.
Feel for Pompey. They've been done by 2 bits of quality, haven't they?
So, like you said, though, that's what you're up against. It is. It's going to happen, isn't it? Throw-in comes in. It's deflected off Walker Peters. It's going to be another throw-in to Portsmouth. They're going to have to be quick with this because...
Yeah, they are.
There you go. Referee's blown his whistle. Yeah. Swanson boots ball up in air. He's in a bit of anger. Half time then. West Ham 2, Portsmouth 1. How'd you dissect that one, Jim?
I think we've just done it to finish, mate, to be fair. It's Portsmouth will feel really hard done by because they've controlled most of the half. They've had more possession than West Ham, which is a huge surprise to come to West Ham and not dominate the game or dominate the ball per se, but be on top of a side that's expected to bully most teams this year. West Ham didn't really know how to settle or anything like that, or it didn't appear so. And then all of a sudden, last 5 minutes before half-time, obviously Portsmouth have gone 1-0 up, rightly so, we run a play. 2 moments of real quality from West Ham.
Yeah.
And certainly 1 moment of real quality from Kante to get the ball into Tati Castellanos. But then Jared Bowen with what looked like a decent strike anyway towards the far corner, and then it gets deflected, and that's what you're up against. That's what you're up against, isn't it, pal? So.
Okay. I've heard you've had a bit of weight loss, haven't you, Jim?
Funny you should ask, mate. We need to talk about Oxford Natural. I am 30 pounds down in my fitness journey. It's not been a quick fix. There's no magic wand. I am back in the gym. I have made lifestyle changes, but I'm also fueling my body with the right things. So I am taking the Optimum Day and Optimum Night, and they have now launched a new formula. The Optimum Day now has 7 active ingredients, so you're still getting the 3 that you had previously: berberine, guarana, and green tea extract. You're now getting 4 more elements added to that, including lion's mane, which I've been keen to try for a little while anyway. So that will now support brain function and focus, cognitive health and brain performance, alertness and physical performance, as well as supporting fat metabolism and energy production. We already know that Robbie Lyle of AFTV has found a lot of success by utilising Oxford Natural. He is now 100 pounds down. Michael Owen has lost 40 pounds. We've also improved Optimum Night. That now has 6 active ingredients as opposed to the original 3. We've still got the berberine, the magnesium and the ashwagandha, but they've now added 3 more, helping clear the mind and promoting deeper, more relaxing sleep, which should hopefully balance out your cravings. So if you're interested in trying them, there's a link in the description below, and make sure you use the code BR70 to get up to 70% off your first order. I want to say thank you to Oxford Natural for their continued support of the channel and also the journey that they're taking me on as well. But for now, back to the video. Love that. Love that. Nice one. Thank you, Jordy Boy, for the prompt. Appreciated as always. Oxford Natural doing a great job for me. Toothache is also doing a decent job for me in terms of losing weight. I wouldn't recommend that one. So, best of luck to anybody that's trying that as well. I know we've had a lot of positive feedback from those that have. Right, where were we in the comments, mate? Let me just catch up.
Sorry, Lionel Messi's dad's died. He's only 68.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, it says Leo Messi's father has passed away at the age of 68 following a long illness. Sincere condolences to the Messi family.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Liam says, he's going to ask me because I timed me out on it. But he basically says, do you think the Suter deal still happens? What are your thoughts on that, Jord?
Who knows? Honestly, who knows? It's. I'd like to think that this Gus sale gives us a bit more money to be able to, come to a new agreement. Whether it's, I don't know whether we had money before to get Suter in, or whether it's been agreed, or who knows? I hope so. I hope that the owners see now that we've got this money coming in, and it'll just get us off that line with Suter, and then I think selling Gus. And if like you asked many people, we said it last night, didn't we, on the stream? If you sell Gus, but you get a Prem loan for a winger in and Harry Suter, it'll calm a lot of people down, won't it? And I think we'd be quite happy with that.
It's something that we know the club wants to do. Wilder's come out and spoken about it, so I'll be amazed if we just give up on it at this stage when we know we've just had a little bit more injected into Kitty. Tom says, just sent you that goal, Jim. See if it jogs the memory. Yeah, I've just watched it, mate, while that advert were on. So, yeah, absolutely bang on. Thank you for that. Jamie Dumpling says, lads, remember when we played Derby in 18-19 season and beat them like 3-0 or something? And Didzy chipped Scott Carson from the edge of the box. Great goal. Weird Carson was there, then got a big move to City.
That was Boxing Day of that year because I missed it. It's Leanne's dad's birthday on Boxing Day every year, and they'd organised to go to Dogs
every year. Does it not change it?
Yeah, obviously it's his dad's birthday on Boxing Day. I've done a dumpling there. It's because he's speaking, because he's commenting. I've done a dumpling. I've had a dumpling moment. But yeah, I went down at Dogs at Ollerton in Sheffield, and I was watching it on my phone at the time. So I missed the game, but I saw it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Burnley losing 1-0 says BBL. That's Notts County beating him 1-0 into Cardiff 2-1. Luke says, if Gus has spoken to them, I don't want him anywhere near our squad. Play the boys that are going to be here. I have to say, Luke, this is how deals get done now.
Yeah.
It's maybe not directly with the player initially, but certainly through their representatives. Clubs will approach the player and then get the deal done and then go to the club. And the last thing to be agreed is the fee, usually, in certain circumstances now.
We'll have already spoke to Harry Suter and probably agreed.
We've agreed everything with Harry Suter.
And everything with him already. It's just the fee that needs to be agreed. So we're doing exactly the same to him, and yet he's playing today for Leicester. So it's just how it happens.
Wado says, honestly, lads, knowing Gus, he will want to play tomorrow. He played for us the day before he signed for you, and he already knew he was leaving, as he had told the players. He'll want to say goodbye. He's a top human, is Gus.
He is, and I don't think any of our fans have got a bad word to say about him.
Not at all.
I said it last night, Wado, and I think you were involved in it. He's going to go with his best wishes. I want him to do well. I hope he goes and does well for you. It's, if it were me in that position and I got no affiliation to United, if I weren't a Sheffield United fan, I'd be doing exactly the same. I've already been at a club before. I'm loved by fans. Manager likes me. I've had a good chat with him. I'm going to double my money. I'm getting a 3-year deal, another crack at Premier League. It's a no-brainer. I'd be doing exactly the same. So I don't have any bad feelings to him for wanting to go. And I wish him well and thank him for everything that he's done at our club.
Well said, mate. Well said. I said exactly the same on Football 11 last night, actually. I said very similar to what you just said there. So, QPR goal, says Jamie. Thank you for that. It's 1-1 on 87 minutes. Daz, I'm not reading that comment out. Jamie Dumpling says, West Ham fans next to Pompey fans immediately ran to give it large. Bit strange. Barely even celebrated. Norwich 3-0 now. Brooks.
Oh, well.
Wado says Norwich 3-0. They're going to flourish this season under Clement. Them and Borough dark horses for me for top 2.
Well, they did well, didn't they, last season towards the end of the season, Norwich?
Before I finished the comment, I were about to sort of say, dark horses, Borough and Norwich, having said that for top 2, that's a huge shout, because that means I'm finishing above West Ham, Wolves, Southampton, who are also in a very strong position as well. So, yeah, it's... Look, I think they're nailed on, absolutely nailed on for playoffs, Norwich and Borough. I'm going to have my Championship League predictions out next week. So stick around for them and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already and you're enjoying what we do. But yeah, I like both teams. I'm with you there, pal. It'd be funny if Millwall go out, says Jamie Bowen. He's getting 25 to 30 goals this year for sure. Jamie says, Christ. Luke says, I don't think Borough or Norwich will get close to West Ham or Wolves. It's a big ask, isn't it? Maybe not, but that's why I call them dark horses, like the best of the rest, if you get me. You know, it's a long season in the Championship, and sometimes these ex-Prem players don't fancy it when the window shuts and they haven't got their move. That's fair as well. I know what you mean, says Luke, but Wolves and West Ham just don't have a great starting 11 at this level. They have 15 to 18. The other two don't have that, and I still think both will make big signings. I think we signed Suter with the Gus money. Do we know what the fee is rumoured to be? It's rumoured to be 6 + 2, but whether that's right or not, again, that's only what we're reading online.
I think I'll comment on it. I think me and Jim were talking about it on Players Ramble. I mean, probably like March, April time, when we knew United were going to be nowhere near playoff race or out like that. So we were already saying back then, Gus will probably leave. It's a nailed on. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah. And I think we said between 6 to 8 million back then would be a fair fee, I think, for someone that's in the last year of his deal. So if it is that, people are going to probably complain about it. I get it. They probably feel like he's worth more, but he's 29. He's in last year of his contract. It's a fair enough deal. I think the +2 that we'll get, I'd be very surprised if United have agreed to something that's not achievable. Yeah, I think there'll be add-ons that are very, very achievable. And
the most risk one for us that we'd be happy with is Coventry survival, isn't it? I think, because obviously it's a possibility, but it's not super likely, but it's a possibility. Yeah. So I'd be happy with that being in. I'd be all right with that being inserted in, but you'd rather have appearances. You'd rather have it's certain goal tallies or it's installments. What you don't want is when Coventry met Europe in next 2 years. If Coventry met Europe in next 2, and I'm not saying they can't. Sunderland have gone up and done it, but it's. You want something that you feel is achievable.
It's not likely, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We aren't being disrespectful. It's not. I'm sure.
Not even that job.
Coventry fans will be saying, just save up relegation zone. That's what every fan does.
Of course they will. 17th is every newly promoted club's target, but not even that, Jord. 2 million to them at the moment doesn't mean much, and to us it does. So that's more why we want it, and it's unfortunate that we're having to say that, really, but. Let's have a look. A lot of business to do, says Wado. I think it's going to be one of the busiest Augusts ever. Once the Prem clubs know who they're keeping, it'll be a trickle-down effect down the leagues. That's always the case, and no need to panic, Blades, he says. You'll do for me, pal. Birmingham fan Harry says, watch out for Prisk on the first game of the season. He's full of confidence. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about him, mate, to be fair. Sub to me, PUNK says, dark horses for the league of West Ham. Behave yourself. Every year, Jord Pillock.
Just you to comment. I'm having words, sunshine.
That's it, though. If you don't slip up often, they have to wait till you do, and then they'll just hammer it on, mate. Yeah, Ben, silly season will start in a couple of weeks. How are you feeling about next season? I don't want to risk getting injured. It's only a cup game. Liam says, how do we know that Hamer money won't go towards the losses? If we sold Brooks for 8, Hamer for 6, that's 14 off the 35 deficit, so 21 still remains. The players who we've got off the wage bill count towards it. Yes, they do, mate. We've saved so much money in terms of wages that have, the loans that have gone back and the players that we've released. Jord, I'm just going to have a drink while you tell him rest.
And I think as well, Liam, it's if we don't make any more sales in the sense of either City Peck or someone else, then the owners will have to find the money to foot that. So it'll get sorted in that sense, but the owners will have to find that money to pay the deficit, won't they? That's right, isn't it, Jim?
Yes, that's right, mate. Yeah, I think I didn't listen.
So the least, the less money that we make, the owners then have to foot that. So if we $1 million of that 35 that we need, that we need to make on that deficit, then they'll have to foot 20 million. But the more money that they make off sales, the less that they've got to foot, basically.
That's right. Wado has just gifted another membership like he did last night. Thank you, mate. That's very kind of you. To S Ninja, who says thank you, Ben. Much appreciated. Jamie Dumpling says, lads, look at the Barnsley bench today. Not one player is an attacker or a midfielder that is slightly attacking. Good. I have to keep my eye on Barnsley this year, as most people will know.
Cal's got us finishing in 24th, so it'd be even funnier if we do. Even if we finish mid-table out like that and they go down, it'd be even funnier.
I just need us to finish above him. That's all I need. I've got a Lineker bet on with him. I need to finish above him. Brooks assist on the Norwich third. Oh, Brooks assist. Okay. Ben says you're welcome to Ninja. Dave Morwood says from 8:15 tonight is Paul Heaton night on BBC Two. Know what I'll be watching? His concert from beautiful downtown Bramall Lane is on. Thank you, mate. Might see me, Dave, over there. If I'm not live, I'm not planned to be on a live at the minute, but obviously we react to breaking news and stuff. So if I'm not on a live, that's what I'll be watching as well.
Yeah, I'm going to record it. Definitely. What
number should I get on my 5-a-side team kit, boys? I always like number 5.
6'9".
6'7", if it's Jamie.
No,
that's what he does, though, isn't he? He's in that crowd, I think.
No, because then that's like what Bannon had at leading Millwall.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do it number 6 and 9. I think it'll be a good number to have.
6, Jamie, you sub, says Daz. QPR missed the first pen, says Jamie. Oh, my goodness, they've missed the first 2 pens.
Yeah.
QPR 3 pen, 3 pens, 3 misses. Yeah, they're going out of the cup.
Oh, it's gone to penalties. Sorry, I'm looking at it. They had 3 pens in game.
No, they've finished, I think. Luke says, you can't complain with the fee. Wish him all the best. I'm just glad he hasn't gone to one of the 3 relegated teams, that being Gus, yeah.
They've missed all 4 penalties.
You're joking.
So, Jake Cooper took first, scored it. Shea took second, missed. Sykes then scored. Harry Vale then missed. Negley then missed for Millwall. Saito took third penalty, missed. And then Conte took the 4th penalty for Millwall, missed. And then Poku missed the 4th.
Are they misses or are they saves?
Well, it'll be the same.
That's what I mean, because it sounds like it's been a shocker, but keeper might have had a blinder as well. So
yeah, but they've not scored a penalty.
Yeah. Wow. So Millwall go through.
Yeah, Millwall go through.
Wado says, well, it was in the last year when he went to you lot. He was 3 years younger, and he went for 14 to 15 million. Personally, I feel it's fair at 6 to 8. And I'll be honest as well. Yeah. He's not at the peak of his powers at the minute, in my opinion. I would hope for your sake you can get him fit and get a tune out of him. I think he'll be a moments man for you rather than a key cog.
Yeah,
if I'm honest.
He's going to need to be a lot fitter.
Yeah,
especially to play at Premier League. I honestly, I don't think they're going to use him out wide. I think they stick him as a 10.
Oh, I do. I think he'll be a 10. I think he'll come on for Radoni or something like that later in games.
I agree. I can't imagine him because, if he's out at wing and then he's not tracking back, like his young Harrison Burrows had to drive a fair few times.
Yeah, yes.
In a previous season.
And if he's sorry, Joe, but if he's only playing 10 to 15 minutes, coming on as an impact sub or finisher, whatever you want to call him, then does he need to be a lot fitter? The only reason he needs to trim down is to be quicker rather than fitter. So depends. Obviously, they'll want him at peak of fitness because they'll want to have an option of playing him from the start. But I don't think he's going to be good enough to get in front of Radoni maybe in Premier League. I just don't. He's not there. If he gets trimmed down, maybe he is.
They're going to be after Mudryk as well, aren't they, from Chelsea? I know. I don't know how far. I've seen the links.
Yeah,
if you get him, I can't see Gus Hamer starting in front of him either. But
we're back underway. By the way, the timer will catch up with us in a second.
Empty stadium. They're all clearly all West Ham fans are having a drink, just like Phil Parkinson.
Going mental. They're having a drink. You'll do note, says Tom.
You'll do nothing.
I think you'll have words with him. I think.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Hi, gentlemen, says Mr. Meldrew. Hope you're both well. I don't think Gus gets in there first 11. Get the money and get some bodies in this football club, man. I know. 2 million is one spot in the Premier League table. Yeah, it is. That's fair, Daz. That's fair. In terms of prize money.
Yeah.
Afternoon, lads. Just joined. Up all the rambles, up the blades. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Raymondo. Hope you are good, mate, and feeling a lot better. Fowler having a moment on X because Barnsley are losing to Wigan. He's leaked 5 players that's been put on transfer list as well. But Cleary, as well as Cleary, but for 6 mil. Are you joking? I spoke to him earlier. What's he put on X? He best not have leaked that. Because he's an idiot. Yeah, he is. Oh. Why has he done that? What an idiot. He voiced noted me earlier to say, because he was right excited that he got this information. I'll speak to him later. It's just he's going to kill his own sauce. It's ridiculous. Poor Carl panicking because he knows Sheffield United will finish higher than Barnsley in their respective league, and he'll have to pay up. He was panicking that Cleary's on the way.
Yeah, but surely he knew that he wasn't going to stop there. He's their most prized asset that they've probably got. They're going to have to sell him.
That's exactly what I said to him.
Yeah.
You didn't expect him to start season with you. You're like, oh no. He won't say that on screen though. He'll be like, yeah, we'll be fine, we'll be sound.
They're going to win leagues, all right.
Let's have a look. So more sales will happen then if Peck, Burrows or Femi is sold. I truly worry about us, lads. I don't think it's guaranteed.
Every player has a value.
Absolutely
player,
right.
He's not up for sale, but there's talk for him to be like up for sale. We've got
what a move!
Lovely one-touch football around edge of box from West Ham, and it's good defending in end by Pompey. But yeah, every player has a value, Liam, and if a club matches that, we'll sell it and bring other players in that we think can do a job.
Oh.
Corner. I think that's what we've got to realise.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's West Ham have started second half like they finished first. Meldrew says, can't wait for my gig tonight. Every woman, every man.
You didn't do a bad job, pal. You didn't do a bad job. It was a good evening.
Mark Meldrew, Paul Eaton, doppelganger. Missed or saved, big difference. Correct, Thom. Correct.
Oh, shut up with your bleeding GK union.
Yeah, I'm not GK.
Burnley Tom were a goalkeeper, weren't he?
Oh, were he a keeper? Oh, of course he was. Yeah, he's told me that.
Our Thom, part of United's academy. What a lad.
There is a big difference between saved and missed. Keeper saved all 4 QPR pens, says DW. There you go. Big difference.
What a keeper.
Lampard and the coaching team will get him fit. It's one of the biggest things for them. Otherwise, he won't even get in the squad. Well, we'd have thought Wilder would have got him fit, to be honest, Ben. So good luck to him. Good luck to him.
Imagine if he went there and then failed the bleeding fit medical. Oh.
I think it'd be more annoying if he goes there and drops 2 stone.
Well, that's true. Yeah, very true.
Not that I don't want him to do well, because I do, and I've note against Cov, but I just think he's had 3 years piling on.
Only thing I will say, Wado, is whatever you do, if you got someone who's on inside and out like that, get him to move as far away as possible from a kebab shop. Yeah.
There's one right on his doorstep where he is now. And
yeah, there is.
Jamie Dumpling goes there and he's seen him before.
Seen him regular enough, yeah.
Yeah. Luke says, I was about to say that. It looked... because it's in response to, did anyone see Mudrik's first game back? It looks like he's forgotten how to play football.
Oh, what a ball in. Bowen with an absolute ridiculous ball into the box. And Castellanos makes it 3-1. 50 minutes gone, it's game over. West Ham, like Jim just said, West Ham have started the second half exactly like they finished the first. It's a great ball down right-hand side. Bowen gets towards byline. He just dinks it back in towards penalty spot. And Tati Castellanos just heads it straight into the far corner. It's Walker-Peters. He just shields off.
Does well.
Zach Swanson.
Jared Bowen.
A lovely dink bowling. No one picks up Tati Castellanos, to be fair. It's poor defending from Portsmouth, but yeah, great bowling from Bowen. Lovely dink with his right foot, and he's not missing from there, is he?
Thing is, we saw they started 20, 25 minutes. In fact, probably 35, 40 minutes, West Ham was slow to get started.
Yeah.
And if they hadn't turned the screw a little bit and got back into the game, then they might still be in that mindset. But it's amazing how winning football can change, a mindset. Because their fans have...
Momentum, innit? It's that momentum.
Absolutely. Their fans have been so down on them in terms of the ownership and obviously getting relegated as an actual thing. But things may well pick up for them now. You'll see if they can roll into their first game of the season, get a win, they'll be absolutely laughing going into this.
I think what you've got to think as well is they are a big club, West Ham. There's no doubt about that. They're not
biggest club by a mile in league.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're a big club, and then it were only other year that they won Conference League, didn't it? Europa Conference League. And I know obviously people say, it's not a proper, but at the end of the day, they've still played in Europe and they still won a European competition.
Some every team in Championship would have
exactly.
trade.
We'd all love to do it, wouldn't we? We'd all love to win it, and then they've gone on to be poorly run and lose their position in Premier League, and it's going to take its toll on fans. Segacic with a shot. Keeper does well. It's straight down his throat.
But that's good though. He had a shot. Keeper had to make sure he got out of it because he looked like he might have parried it at one stage. But he's not going to parry it if you don't shoot.
Oh, they come again here. Bowen plays it into Walker Peters. Up right hand side, he's advancing towards box. Does a step over. Oh, he cuts back on his left. He should have played it in.
Trips himself up. Falls over his feet a bit.
Oh, then goes back into the box. It's cleared only far as Edison Alvarez.
I'm not sure about that.
Could be a red card here. Referee's taking his time. Alvarez loses the ball and he's stretching for it. I think it's Swanson who knocks it away from him. His studs look tight. What we're going to say here?
I tell you what, that's a shocking challenge.
It's certainly a yellow card. If he's got away without a yellow here, then...
That's a shocking challenge.
Right, referee's going to call him towards him now. Yeah, commentators are just saying they don't think it's the greatest of challenges. I'm intrigued to see what he does here because in Premier League, they'll definitely be looking at it. That's a certain.
Yeah, he'll give me a yellow.
Yeah, it's a yellow. Lucky boy. We've seen them tackles before.
Yeah, we have.
We've been getting us reds, haven't we?
We have. Another referee reacted to that with a straight red there, straight off, and
it don't fully catch him, Jim. Like as in, and I'm not trying to use an excuse. But like commentator just said, his foot's off at ground.
He's out of control. Goes into his leg.
It's a red card, sorry, I'm going to say it. Red card.
I think so. Eamon needs Oxford Natural. You're not kidding. Bald Lee says, I've been watching the Barnsley game and they're absolutely shocking. What has happened to Luca Connell, by the way? Yeah, he was a good player at Bolton. Always thought he was going to become a good player. He looks lost.
Well, he went to Celtic. Didn't he go to Celtic?
He got moved from Bolton to Celtic, I think, as a really big, like a 17, 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And, he's found his way back to Barnsley and not really doing the business.
Yeah. The tackle. Tackles are flying in. Portsmouth have it on edge at box. Segacic onto his right. He has a shot, deflects up, and it's going to go for a corner to Portsmouth.
Proper game, this, isn't it?
It's turned into a decent game, hasn't it?
Ian says, guessing the things aren't going too well for our porky neighbours. Got my windows open, and apart from a couple of hi-hos at kickoff, I haven't heard a squeak out of them. There you go.
Does he live down Hillsborough then, Ian? Not too far from me.
Must do.
I'm up that way, pal.
Quality that, says sub to me. Oh, you're good, Paul. Ben says, I do want him. Sometimes it can go a bit stale at the club and it can be a little bit like Groundhog Day. Sometimes a fresh start can be a good thing. He still has his house in Leamington. That doesn't surprise me.
Well.
And he's a regular in the club there. I'm not surprised. He's good. I think he'll... Obviously, he's got a strong affinity to Coventry, but I'd like to think he's enjoyed his time with us as well.
I think he has. I looked on his appearances. He made these numbers aren't Cirques. I can't remember. Let's say it was something like he might have made 128 appearances for Cov, And I think he's made 114 appearances for us. So he's nearly made the same amount of appearances for us as what he did for them. He's been a good player. He's been a good player. I've enjoyed watching him.
Very good player. We'll miss him when he's gone.
100%.
Been talking to one of my mates who's a Cov fan, says Tom, and he's convinced the whole Gus stuff is an attempt from the owners to sweeten up the fans. You can't see him starting and doesn't really get the move. Does Doug King really need to sweeten up the fans?
I'm going to say.
I think he's done well enough last year.
He's gotten promoted.
Daz says Wilder sold players in his first season at United. It got us promoted as champions. He sold players in the Championship, got us promoted. If it strengthens us as a club and a team, then we should all be happy. Of course, Gus is going to lose 2 stone. He's on Oxford Natural. 2.5 stone. I've lost 2.5 stone. Ben Waddo says he'll have to make some lifestyle changes. Methinks he's 29 now. He has to start looking after himself. This is probably his last crack at the Premier League. It's up to him, isn't it? How much does he want it? We've been saying this though for a long time, pal. You're right. That's exactly what he needs to do. But we've been saying for the last couple of years. If he can get himself fit, he can guide us back to the Premier League. It's just not happened. Personally, I think Gus will earn a place in the team if he's fit enough. There's no doubt for me. No, mate, I don't want him. The owner doesn't like loans either. Meaning, no, personally, I don't want Mudryk. I made hard work getting my point across there. Don't tell Cal they're bigger than West Brom, Jim. He might have an aneurysm. I know. He thinks West Brom are the biggest team in league. Unbelievable. I don't know whether he still does, to be fair, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Kid, 100%.
Some of his takes, honestly.
He does stuff for clicks. I'm not having it. I'm not.
I'd love to agree with you, but I just genuinely think he's deluded. We'll have this conversation next week when I see him. But MK Dons have scored. Come back on. Remember who MK Dons are playing? Can't remember.
Norwich.
All right, so it's 3-1.
3-1 there, yeah.
No, comeback's not on, Jamie, for me. Liam says, I know lads just really struggling at the minute. Window's been open 8 weeks Monday, and we've brought in 2 players. 3 weeks left on Tuesday. I don't hold much hope. I know, mate. I know things are up and down.
Well, you only have to look to last season. Yeah, we know we're absolute tripe that we brought in, but look at how many deals got sorted towards end at Window last season. It happens a lot with United. It doesn't surprise me. We love to utilise loan market from Premier League, and until the Premier League teams submit their squads, like Waddo said earlier, that's when it starts to filter down to Championship. And,
that's right.
That's what we're going to have to do. We know we haven't got, before we've had money to spend, we haven't really got it to spend this time round. So we have to get these loans right. So
we do.
Clubs obviously taking it. It's frustrating for me. I'm frustrated. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not annoying. It's just you have to try and see a different side to it and just be patient. And then if it comes to end at window and we've not signed any more players like that, then fair enough. There's going to be a very angry fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And some people don't deal with it very well, and I understand that as well. So it's just trying to keep everybody on right path. Make sure you don't go too down with stuff. What I will say on Gus, I would say, lads, on Gus is if it was anyone else but us, I think he would have signed a new deal with you. No doubt Gus loves Sheffield United. Yeah, thank you, mate. And Tom says he agrees with that.
Yeah.
Not that he needs to sweeten them up, just keeping them happy, I think is what he means. Burton red card, says Ramaman. Jamie says 4-1 to Norwich. Never mind. Daz says Bolton player sent off for a swinging a punch, hit the player in the stomach. Pig player went down, clutching his face. I would sort of chastise that, but we've got one of them up front for us, to be honest, at the moment. When I heard him say John Stones is England's second best centre back ever, I knew better than to take that boy seriously. Yeah, me too. Do you think we use all 4 loans though? Because Wilder said he wants 2 or 3. I think we just, that will go right to the wire. It'll depend on what we've got, what we've been able to get in, and then it wouldn't. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we didn't use all the loan spots. We might save one for January, but I think we need them all early doors. We've done it before where we saved
6 loans anyway. We've done that before.
We've done that before and all. Yeah. Brooks scored for Norwich, says Ramaman. Thanks, mate. Danny says, sorry, Jim, I know Cal Fowler's your mate, but I can't take him serious. If he's on with you, I switch off. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I do really rate him, though. I really enjoy working with him. I enjoy his company. I enjoy his content. So it's horses for courses, though, isn't it, Dan?
How old,
say again?
How old is he?
26.
He's still young, isn't he?
26, because we'd lined up a betting deal, and they couldn't do it because he looked under 25. So he was like, I'm 26. I can prove to you I've got all my ideas and stuff. And we're like, Cal, can't you just grow a beard or something? Can't you just like try it? He says, I can't. Wado says, Wilder is a wily old fox. I know for a fact he rings players directly and blags them to sign. Yes, he does. He will get the players in by hook or crook. If not, he will fall out with the owners come September. Yeah, that's also a possibility. I don't think it's happened at the moment, like some fans are speculating. But
I remember when we went to Players Do, not this year, but year before, and I got chatting to Alfie Gilchrist, and I just said, why us? And his words were, when Chris Wilder comes calling, you come running to him, and he says he just sold club to him straight away, and he knew that was the place that he wanted to be at and plays football that season. So
we know he's done that with Suter, don't we? Suter's agreed to come, and Chris Wilder will be the reason that Harry Suter, if he ends up coming, that'll be the reason.
Yeah.
So, J619 says, afternoon, lads. Will you be doing a 1-24 championship predictions, Jimmy? I will, pal. Yes, that'll be next week. Wolves looked good last night. Trippier going to get so many assists this season with Jimenez and Armstrong. Yes, he is, mate. Yes, he is.
I'll be surprised if Jimenez don't get 15 goals this season. He's class.
15? Is that what you said? 15?
Yeah, I'll be surprised.
At least 20. At least 20. Yeah. He's going to finish top scorer of this league. I'm confident of it. He's so good. So good.
He's a big unit. He's so strong. He'll bully people off at ball, won't he?
I know his age is a factor, but is he the best striker in this league since
Mitrovic? Probably.
I think he probably is.
Yeah, probably. I think I agree with that. That's a good comparison.
Wado says he knows my mate Steve Thompson, who was the old Blackpool FC assistant manager, Tomo, and he's told me a few stories about Wilder. I think if anybody's got any sort of connection to Chris Wilder, whether it's through one person or even a third or fourth party, everybody's got a story about Chris Wilder, because he's a character. I love the fact that Chris Wilder's leading our club. Absolutely love it. Wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, I know.
You never said, Jim.
I know. Listen, I've got to call it as I see it. I've noticed, Jim, you don't lower yourself to Cal's level anymore by copying his accent anymore. Or did I do that to take Mickey out of him? I can't remember doing that. Possibly. Steve Thompson was our manager, Ben. I wondered if it was the same Steve Thompson. I think it probably was. The curly hair.
I'm gonna have to do a you. I'm dying for it.
Well, I'll be after you anyway. We'll take it in turns. So, West Ham take a goal kick. Unbelievable. And they again pass it along the back line. Inviting pressure. And oh, you're lucky there. He gets clipped. It's Milovanovic, the big boy, is on for Pompey. So they've got him on our team sheet here, but they've got him playing centre midfield. We know he's a centre forward, so they've gone two up top with Colby Bishop and Milovanovic. So they need to do something, don't they? Kenny's in the box as well. Crossed in, West Ham scramble it clear. Oh, here we go now. Kante. Kanta. Pompey try and come away on the break. Oh, and it does well. Ibo Adams was going down the right-hand side there. Devlin. Crossed in.
Oh!
Air. He swings it and it's an air kick.
Subbo's come on that, number 32. I don't know. I'm going to have to look on it. It might be that Bajecic or whatever he's called, Bielica.
Well, you can tell everybody about it. I'll see you in a minute.
Oh, we're taking it in turns here. Right, so I'm just going to have a look. Game on West Ham Pompey. I don't know what it is, actually. I don't know what numbers. Oh, well. So while he's gone, don't know if they're having an hydration break here or it's just a stop. And it's Kante who's gone down. The big man. He's an absolute giant, honestly. If you're not watching this game live, he's an absolute giant. But I think he'll be a good player in this division if he don't get poached. That is for certain. Reminds me of Sander Berg, who were at Sheffield United. A big, tall, athletic lad who can absolutely run midfield. In fact, a bit like Vinny Souza, actually. We're just waiting for him to start. He's receiving a bit of treatment on his legs. I think it's a bit of cramp. He's having his energy shots. Let's have a look at scores. Have a look at scores around the grounds. That's while Jim's gone to the toilet. So, yeah, Barnsley are still losing to Wigan. Wimbledon and Newport are 0-0. Bradford are beating Rochdale. Well, I said Wimbledon and Newport are 0-0. It's 1-0. Newport have just scored. Bradford are beating Rochdale 2-0. Bristol Rovers 0, Peterborough 1. Bromley 1, Reading 1. Burnley 1, Notts County 1. Burton 1, Blackburn 0. Cardiff and Swindon are 2-2. Crewe and Accrington are 1-1. Derby have got one back against Lincoln, so that's 2-1 now. Smodix, who scored that goal there. Fleetwood are beating Chesterfield 1-0. Ched Evans, the scorer there against his former club. Gillingham are losing 2-0 to Luton. Grimsby are losing 2-0 to Blackpool. It's 1-0 Leicester still against Northampton. 0-0 between Leyton Orient and Oxford. As we said earlier, or has been said on stream, it's 4-1 to Norwich against MK Dons. Huddersfield are 1-0 up at Preston. Salford are losing 1-0 to Shrewsbury. Midweek are drawing 0-0 against Bolton. Stockport and Doncaster are 1-1. Stoke are 1-0 up against Oldham. Swansea are losing 1-0 to Birmingham. Prisco scored that goal. I see that's what Birmingham fans said earlier on. Watford and Crawley are 0-0. And then obviously this game is West Ham 3, Portsmouth 1.
It is indeed, mate. And a good game as well. A good game.
It started off a bit slow, didn't it? Oh, that's a yellow card for Ebbo Adams as well on Pablo. I keep calling Pedro.
David A.
It is David A. He looks exactly like him, doesn't he? Especially his hair. David A. When he fought value. I think it's definitely a yellow card, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looked worse, didn't it? In
normal. It did in real time. It looked worse in real time.
The replay there's not loads of contact. It's a little bit late. That's referee booked in yet. I don't think.
Why are you coming in my face? Why are you coming in my face? Get away, man. Get away, man. Why are you in my face? Him and Jared Bowen going at it. Love that. Bit of needle.
I think that when you get a bit of needle after and all, it's to try and get players booked, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. It's a bigger incident than you thought it was, and it's really upset us as a team, all that sort of stuff. He had nice curly hair once upon a time, not anymore. Fair enough. Raymondo says, sorry, but I'm watching Wendy's v Bolton, and Bolton have missed an abundance of chances. They should be at least 5 up. Don't mind that. J-Pod says...
sent off, haven't they?
Yeah. J-Pod says, oh, yeah, of course they have, yeah.
And Ebbo Adams hasn't got a booking either, which I'm surprised at that. I'm really surprised.
Yeah, no card. Forget West Ham game. Have Den Blades got anyone lined up to announce yet? I don't think it'll be long, to be honest. I don't think it'll be long before you hear something from the club. Whether that be in or out.
We hope so.
Yeah.
I hope it's in anyway, that is.
Daz says, say again?
I said we hope it's an in.
Yeah, of course we do, yeah.
We know there's going to be an out, but we're hoping for an in as well.
I reckon it could be a Barnsley. It might not be what people are hoping for. I reckon it could be a Barnsley relegation double with both North and South Barnsley going down. Bolton are down to 10. Yeah, that's fair.
When you said that though, Jim, it might not be what people are hoping for. I never said who it is.
Yes,
it could be.
That's true. That's true.
We're hoping for an in.
Jord, you can sign 3 players. It has to be somewhat realistic. Can be loans or perms from United. For United, who are you getting to balance it out? And already, in my opinion, good first 11.
Harris, we need a centre back, and Harris is the one. I'm not going to shift from that. I think everyone's in the same boat as that. We're going to need a left winger because Gus is on his way out, and I'm looking at Jack Clark as my left winger. I think, if possible, from Ipswich on loan.
There. I agree with both of those shouts.
And a third player. What other position do we need? Name me a position that we need.
Centre mid. Different type.
It's hard, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, Wado. If you're not using Matt Grimes next season because you're upgrading, I wouldn't mind that on a cheeky loan. But I think more realistic for us would be somebody like Cameron Brannigan at Oxford, leader, bulldog, somebody that's very gettable for us.
He's a bit of an engine and all, isn't he?
He's set piece man, captain.
Yeah.
I think for where we are, I think it'd be a really smart signing.
I don't think it'd happen. If I'm looking for a centre mid, it depends what type we want. Tommy Doyle, I could potentially. Yeah. I'd potentially want back if we're having him on loan. I don't know if Wolves would probably agree to that deal for someone in the same division. Them types of players. Definitely.
Yeah. Ibu Adams is a walking yellow card. Yeah, he is. He's always a good one. John Fleck will like that for us. As is Gus Amer, by the way. Get ready for that. Great Bant says, was really down on the season after Wilder's presser, but a quality left winger, another attacking player, and a quality centre-back, and we actually have a very high-end team, and we have 4 loans to make that happen. Yes, I agree.
There's a player.
Am I deluded? No, you're not, pal. You're not.
There's a player I've just thought of, or I did want. And it depends. Are we talking realistic signings or not? Because what I want to mind is signing is, I think he's gone to Udinese though from Watford. Shaq Fatadze.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah,
I really like him. I thought he was a good player.
If we're talking to them, I'll have Imran Loser for middle at Park. But I thought we had to be fairly realistic about it. I know what you mean, though. Good player. Was the deal for Suter that's agreed, but just not need them to sign off a perm or a loan to buy, lads? For us not to announce Hamer yet, hopefully we're getting his replacement sorted before. Wishful thinking with us. I know, yeah, he's wishful thinking, pal, to be honest.
I can't remember a time, Liam, where we sold a player and I had a replacement lined up and announced that before.
I don't know.
We always sell players and then it's about a week until we get his replacement
in. Shrewsbury got a red. Pigs have just scored. Ray St. Wendy's have scored. Jamal Lowe. Jack Clark's a great shout. Might be a difficult one, that. I suppose it depends on who Ipswich get in. Grimes will start the season for us, I think. Brannigan is such a Wilder type player, isn't it? Yeah, he is.
Do you know you could also probably see coming back as a bleeding loan?
Won a fortune on Gus Yellers. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Go on, mate. What did you say? Sorry.
I don't know why. Just because he played in Championship last season, you probably bleeding turn back to John Lundstrom and we're getting him on loan from Trabs. What they call
Trabzonspor.
Yeah, you could see that type of deal coming into us, and then window, couldn't you?
Oh, people are already winding me up about Jack Robinson coming back. With Oxford's current ban on registering new players, I think Brannigan leaving is all but impossible. All right, yeah, I suppose there is that. But do you not need to raise funds because of that? Is that not part of the issue that you haven't? I know it's an overspend, but have you got to then sort of recoup that net into the club, even if you've got it, if that makes sense?
How much would you think they'd be looking for him, Brannigan, if they were to sell him?
I don't know, actually. I don't know.
I don't think it'd be cheap.
No, I don't. Maybe 1.5.
I were more looking at double that. I thought they'd be looking for around 3 million for him, and we might even be way off with that. And all.
Well, if they are, then we're out of conversation, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll see. Could we get Ben Gannon Doak? He's at Bournemouth now, isn't he? I think
he's a great shout, by the way. And I think he's had his injuries. You're right. He is at Bournemouth. Yeah. That could be a good. That's a good shout. That one. I like that one, Danny. I'd definitely take him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I was going to say he were at Borough, weren't he, and he got injured and went for big money to Bournemouth. I don't know how often he played when he was fit for Bournemouth. I think he started making appearances, didn't he? So I think It's a tough one to get done.
Gelart's another. They've got like Clivert and that, haven't they?
Mm.
Geldart's a great
True, they keep trying to level up, don't they, obviously? So
yeah.
Striker Jord would be Geldart or Archer for 3 million, sell Campbell, one out on loan.
If Geldart's available for 3 million, and you could, I'd probably look at selling Tom Cannon for 3 million and get either Geldart or Archer in for that.
You're all coming back to the Archer train, aren't you?
I'm not a huge fan of him, but I think for 3 million quid, I'd take that. I think he'd be a good enough striker in the Championship for 3 million quid.
Liam's saying Suter, Jack Clark, and Gelart for him. Gelart's a great shout, proving in the champ. Used to playing Saturday, Tuesday, which is what you need. Surely Brannigan has given all he can for Oxford now. He needs to move on, and Blades will be a great move for him. I think so too. But like Jord rightly says, if we're going to be priced out of it, then I don't think I'd go to a high level for him. West Ham looking very much like league winners, says Jack. They look really good, really strong now.
Coming forward again, Bowen. Oh, that's a poor
After
goal.
That first goal, they have not looked back.
No, they haven't. They've been better teams since that, haven't they? I think. Oh, it's Kenny who's at number 32. Oh, and Kenny plays ball into ball. Good run, good ball in. West Ham.
He's a young kid they bought for 30 grand, isn't
he? Yeah. Did really well there.
Liam says Dokey's on the right wing. I think we can play him either side, to be honest. I'm sure he played both for Borough. I might be wrong. He's predominantly right. Ollie says our squad is threadbare. We'll be more inclined to sell Stan Mills for more money than lose the captain and leader when we need him the most. The club have said it'll be sorted by the January window. It's such a shame as well because
that's Stan Mills.
Say again.
Have I got wrong player? Hasn't he just gone to Preston? Stan Mills, or has he been linked?
He's been linked. I don't know. I don't think he's gone, but I really feel for Oxford. They've got some good players. They give it a real go at staying up, and I don't know what went wrong with Gary Rowett. I thought he were a good appointment. They clearly, I think fans were happy when he went, but I thought he were a good marriage. Brannigan, I like the keeper coming as well. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Hellick. They had Lancashire last season. That as a spine is really good. De Keersmacher were fit for the first half of the season as well. So as a spine, I thought they were sorted, and now they've gone down and they're in all this financial turmoil. It's harsh.
There's a winger
really.
that they had as well, and he got is it Plachetta? They call
Plachetta, yeah.
I didn't mind him. I didn't think he was that. I'm not saying he's
no
outstanding, but I saw him a couple of times. I thought he was pretty tricky and
Pompey.
And did a decent job for them. One that, I think he'd be a good squad player.
Yeah, but they could have had a real go at league, and still might. But I fancied them to be up there challenging for autos. And now I wonder if all this off the field rubbish is going to affect them. And it's just
yeah.
Daz says if that happens, Jord, I will lose all respect for Wilder regarding Lundstrom. Get Robbo back and get the band back together. No, thank you.
He's offside. Good ball from Bowen, but I think Pablo. So he told you. I think you should just call him Pedro Pablo, me.
David A. Wado says Campbell on his day is one of the best in the division. It's just getting him back to the 92-point season while they can get that out of him. He can.
He can't do this at every club, though. Like where he's.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
getting fit and stuff like that. There comes a point. What is he? 26-year-old. And
might be a bit older now. Oh no, you might be right, Jord. 26.
He's got to knuckle down and keep himself fit for all season. And
I think there's a chance we tie him down. I think we get him extended.
But then is he not bothered though? Then does he get fit to a certain point and then he's like, oh, I've got a new deal now.
Oh, that's always the danger.
I know.
Always the danger. He's been challenged at a minute. You need to get fitter and show me that you're sharp enough to earn a new deal. And he's
I like him. I like him off the pitch. He's a nice kid off the pitch as well. So
he really impressed me with how he warriors do. So fair play to him. What else says? Will you take Liam Kitchen? I wouldn't personally. I'm not a huge fan. If you're talking Bobby Thomas, now we can have a conversation. But no, I don't think so. I think he's not really that strong. I don't think, to be honest. Any thoughts, Jord?
I probably would, but that's just probably me. That's probably me being desperate for a centre half to come in, maybe not thinking logically about it. I wouldn't say no.
We need a centre half, but if he's going to be the signing, I wouldn't be happy with it.
It won't get me off my seat and get massively excited about it. But
one apiece. Barnsley goal, says Jamie. Ollie says we're in big trouble. Financially, it all seems uncertain, but bigger than that, the lease runs out on our stadium in 18 months and won't be extended again. And the new stadium is still going through the High Court.
It's not good. I don't like seeing teams like that.
I worry for our existence at this moment in time because the long-term issue coming up. I had no idea it was that bad at Oxford. No idea.
I hope it gets sorted out for you, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Best of luck with that. Because
I even said it when, obviously, we're Sheffield United fans, and I even said it with Pigs. I said I'd never want to see them go out of existence or like that. So
there were plenty that did. There were a few that did, weren't there?
Oh yeah. But no, I hope it gets sorted for you, mate.
Jamie says Suter nearly gave the ball away for a goal again twice now. Good lad, Harry. Luke says he's sorry to hear it as well. Wado says Kitchen's a great organiser and he drives standards in training and in the club in general. He gripped Ellis Sims once for not doing things right. Sometimes you need that type of play. Well, that's something I didn't know, to be fair. So I like the sound of that element of it. I wouldn't sign a player just for that, but if he can do more than just that, then yeah.
Ellis Sims is someone I'd take from you on loan if he's not getting a chance in Premier League, which I think he probably will. But it'd be perfect for us, a big target man that we needed last season, and that we had it in Kiefer Moore and obviously get away. I think Ellis Sims could fill that role that we could need. It'd be a good loan signing for us.
If they bring a striker in, then I think he'll probably be available. I'm not sure we get him if we don't promise him minutes.
Yeah, true.
Bamford's our main man, isn't he?
We'd have. I mean, it'd be weird. We'd have to let someone go though. We'd out on loan because we'd have like 5 strikers there then, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
What we got now? We've got Campbell, Cannon, Bamford. Classoni as a striker.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
So there's 4 there. So yeah, someone would have to go for that to happen.
We'll only go out on loan, but I think you can do with 3, to be honest. For one
when
up top.
we play one up top, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Ibu Adams, Portsmouth still 3-1 down here. Obviously, there's about 10 minutes of the game left, you would say.
Yeah, I can't see that. There's probably 4 or 5 minutes added on. There's not been too much injury time, has there, apart from, I think, Kante, who went down in for a bit of cramp. Good ball in. It's cleared, though.
Regan Paul.
We haven't even seen no subs, have we? So I don't even know what players have come on. Who's gone off?
Hello. It does tell us on this for some of them, but I don't know if it's updated properly. So they've got Milovanovic playing.
Come on at left back. I thought he were a midfielder.
Mate, it won't be right. It won't be right because they've gone 2 up top and Milovanovic is a striker.
It's just who they took. They took Swanson off for him.
That's right. What else says? Well, Kitch was a mainstay in the defence in a league-winning team with the most clean sheets, mainly Rushworth. But he's obviously good enough. I just can't see him playing much of a part this season. Yorkshire lad too, isn't he? Yeah, I hear bad things. Maybe it's Cal that's tainted me saying we don't want him because he's useless. But maybe I'm just tainted by that. Oxford could still get promoted if they keep the squad and do some deals. My team Hull just did all right, said Oliver. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Nobody backed Hull to get promoted, did they?
No.
And look at them now.
Signed proper championship players, though, didn't they, on frees and stuff like that, and used loan market really well. And
they did, yeah, but they did what they needed to do, didn't they?
Yeah. Fair play to them. I think they'll struggle this season. I think I can't see them doing too much in Premier League this season, but they've just reset themselves as a club, haven't they?
Yeah, of course they have. Of course they have. They've won for the next 3 or 4 years, haven't they? Now.
Yeah, 100%.
Gellart on loan. Would you guys service 10 to 15 goals working with Bam Bam? I kind of don't want to sell him. I think there's a player for us if he keeps developing. I think he'll go. West Ham looks so good. 100-point season again. Still very early, mind. They do look really good.
Well done, Segacic. Plays the ball in. Oh, I forgot his name. What's his name? Milikovic. that how you say it?
Milovanovic, sorry, I was
Milovanovic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Segacic who did well. Managed to cross ball into the penalty spot. It took a deflection, actually. Milovanovic got his head to it, but it went just wide. Still 3-1.
Can ATB have a word with his pal Big Dunk to see if he fancies a comeback? Won't mind Big Dunk up front.
Is he mates with him? You fella, Jim?
He knows him, but he don't. Not well, won't say.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can be mates with him.
No.
Too aggressive. You don't want to be mates with him. Probably knock you out every other week.
But Gellart on loan, Paul, yeah, we'd be all over that. All over that. I don't want S6 lot to go out of business, just bob around like Notts County and lower leagues. Mm-hmm. They're there, but they don't know where. Besides, it gives us all something to laugh at. And what else is? I think Leeds want Gellard out on a perm. I'm sure it's the last year of his contract. Yeah, I think that's the case, mate. 3.5, I think it were. It were rumoured at.
Oh, Joof into the box. Oh, Castellanos tries to have a shot. It's a good block from Regan Poole.
He's on hat trick, isn't he? So he's looking good. He's tatty.
It's just scary how good West Ham will be going forward, because they can have a link game in probably 20 minutes where they don't even look like conceding, and then they'll turn it on when it's like they did at the end of that first half.
Yeah. And
score 2 quick goals, and everyone will say, "Where's that come from?" And it's the quality that they've got in the team.
Yeah, it is.
Good clearance.
Oliver says, I think we'll go down. This is Hull fan. But we're signing 2 centre-backs that will cost around 40 million combined, and Leon Bailey is due to sign on Monday. Hang on. Oh, it's intercepted. Leon Bailey's due to sign on Monday. I do think we're just enjoying the ride, and if we go down, we can bounce back. You certainly have a much better chance of bouncing back, and you've got to. That is the as an unfancied team that's been promoted before. Just enjoy it as best you can. It's a tough, long season, but like soak it up when you're going to games and you're seeing these quality players come in and playing superb football, and you will. Most likely, you'll turn a team over that you're not expecting to be, and that feeling is brilliant. But just enjoy it for what you can, really, because you don't know when you're going to be back there. So we'll see. Also spent 20 million on a new goalkeeper.
Which I find mad, because I thought Butland were going to be their number one when they
Did
signed.
You really? No, I'm glad he's not.
I thought that's why they'd done it. I thought that's why they swapped Panda for him. I thought. I mean, it was a surprise to me. I don't think he's a great goalkeeper. I thought that he used him as a number one. Surprised that Butland wanted to go to be a number 2, but fair enough.
Let him go under, says Tom. Raksaki back for a second stint. Not for me, Wado. Not for me. I
did like him. I really did like him. And it's the thing is, we talk about Gus not tracking back and helping out. He got his name Jezra and no track backy for a reason, didn't it? Yeah, who just shot that then? Odin Bailey with a shot from, point at edge of box, flashed it straight across goal. I thought it was going in. Great effort, just past the post. And here comes the debutant in Joel Veltman for West Ham.
Hughes surely gets a chance. Charlie Hughes surely gets a chance in the Prem. Oliver is a great player. Yeah, possibly. You'd think so, wouldn't you? He's one of their stronger players. And Oliver from Borough says, I think if Doak came back to the champ, he'd come back to us. Whittaker's been very poor for a while. Yes, he has. A while now, so could do with him on the right.
Yeah,
would you do that, though?
That last night, weren't you?
Yeah. He was poor.
Your game last night, and Jim's been saying he's not a big fan of Whittaker and thinks he's been poor.
He has, mate. Blackburn almost out, but now winning 2-1 late on. Oh, nice.
Oh, good save. From Pablo, good save from Schmidt.
No track backy. Yeah. I am the proud owner of the man that christened him that. Thank you. I am keeping that. Ben says, what a nickname that is. I rate it highly. Yeah. Jez no track backy. Hull do well to get 20 points. I'd like to be having a go at it myself, to be honest, Jamie, so I'm not having a pop at them. Lord Michael Brown says, how is that Hull City who had a transfer? How is it that Hull City who had a transfer embargo last season can get promotion? Is it just down to clever recruitment? Unbelievable recruitment, yeah, it is. And a really good manager. A little bit of luck along the way as well. A little bit of spying from other teams. So there's all sorts that plays into it.
8 minutes that's been added on, so we're into added time now. Here's me saying I thought there'd be about 4 or 5. What do I know? 8 minutes added on.
Get comfortable. Because Portsmouth are not getting 2 goals in 8 minutes. I'll tell you that for now.
The south edge of box though. Rocco Sheen. Inside Ebu Adams. Now Regan Poole has it. Comes into Terry Devlin.
West Ham in a really good shape here.
Yeah, they are. They just Portsmouth are on edge of box then, obviously playing it across, and West Ham kept a great shape. It's forced them all the way back to halfway line, and now West Ham are trying to play a bit of a press. Devlin plays it down line into Kenny. Kenny has a shot.
Oh, it's poor.
Goes wide. He's looked all right. He's looked energetic.
Yeah, he has. He's looked lively, hasn't he?
Mm.
Wouldn't mind him for 30 grand, would you?
Oh. Well, you're not bothered if he fails, do you, for 30 grand? Surely it's got to be more than that. Surely Fotmob have got that wrong.
Look, no, I don't think it is. Dundalk, I think, isn't it?
That's where they got him from, but I still thought that they'd have wanted more money than that.
Love this new rule, says Thom. We'd missed it, I think, Jord, but Veltman was waiting on the sidelines because whoever he's come on for took too long to get off.
Yeah.
Thom's on about the sub rule.
It happened last night, didn't it?
It happened last night.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really
How
good
many
rule.
teams, especially in these first few games, are going to come unstuck with that?
Yeah.
Because they'll forget. So
I'd rather get caught out in Carabao Cup, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If it costs you the goal in the league, you're going to be fuming, aren't you?
McBurney saved us. Free transfer. Yeah, McBurney was an incredible... He was your best signing for me.
That's one we fumbled, that, because, you know, well, if Chris Wilder had still been here, I think we'd have had him.
We wouldn't have signed Bamford. It's all a sliding doors thing, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But yeah, McBurney would have been at Sheffield United had we not sacked Chris Wilder. No doubt about it. Surprised you guys are not more concerned about our midfield. They neither protect the defence or supply our attack. We need 2 starters minimum and sell Peck and 1 other. It's not done yet though, John. I will honestly judge it when the window shuts, but I don't know which way it's going to go at the minute. I don't know whether Peck will still be here at start of season. So we'll have to wait and see.
I do have my reservations about our midfield.
Oh,
I mean, I see him in that first 20 minutes against Bochum on last Saturday. I was saying how wide open we were and how easy we were to play through. That it is.
But also, we said we'd have started with City and Gyro, and then we didn't look better till we brought Arblaster and Rothwell on. Yeah. So
I don't think Rothwell's his answer, but I think you know my opinion on him anyway. So
yeah. Daniel says, to be fair, Hull only went up because we passed on McBurney. Yeah, but there's a lot more to it. You're right. That's a huge component for him. Oliver says, I think Sheffield United are not far away from top 8. Just depends on how you move on from Suter and Hamer. Wilder is still a top manager, I think. Thank you, mate. Paul says, hi, fellas. I've recently joined and loving all the rambles. Like and subscribe. Was in a conversation recently, and a few would be happy. Was in a conversation recently, and a few would be happy with Josh Windass coming to
Walker Peters is in. Good save, Jared Bowen. Oh, another good block as well from Regan.
Great block. What's your thoughts on Josh Windass, mate? I would really like him at Bramall.
I'd have him. Yeah, I think he'd do a decent job for us. He's a good player, isn't he? He's a good player for this. He's good at set pieces as well. Yeah, I wouldn't turn my nose up at him. Definitely not.
Me neither. McBurney signing was the best thing Sayers did for you. The Hull fans, yeah, he was, Ian. You're right. In my opinion, says Wado, the Blades being seriously underrated. Wilder will get deals done, mark my words. Not only that, you've got some great footballers, just depth that's needed mainly. I love it when fans of other clubs come on and say this sort of stuff because sometimes, I agree with Wado, and I know you probably do, Jord, as well, but some fans won't, and it's sometimes nice to have an outside perspective, somebody that's not in our bubble, that sort of just...
Yeah.
Because it's easy to panic about your own club.
Exactly. You probably sometimes don't think about things straight there, and other fans that are looking in can tell you and probably make you realise, and you know, you can look at it a different way then. So yeah, I like it as well. I like having other opinions from different sets of fans.
Doug says Preston have equalised.
Why can't Bolton?
Burnley have gone to pens. Says Talk Ala Madrid. I'd have him as long as he celebrates goals. Winds me up there he doesn't, says Tom. I'll have a word, mate. I'll have a word.
He's always been like that, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, yes.
He's never celebrated. His dad put the same with him. I think, well, not exactly the same. No, what would it? He said something to his dad. He went, I could ignore it. I can't. This summer, I've been. Leanne's told me before. There's a reason why he doesn't celebrate goals, and I can't remember what it is.
All right,
but it's he just don't do it. Dean Windass said something to him, and Josh Windass said something back, and it's stuck ever since. I can't remember what it was.
Okay. I've really enjoyed this game, Jord.
Yeah, it's been a good one to watch, hasn't it? The first two games that we've watched within, Middlesbrough and Wrexham last night, I know it only finished 1-0. That weren't a bad game to watch with it. And then obviously this one today, we've had 4 goals in it, and it's looking like your score prediction is going to come true as well. So it
does.
Saying that, I did say 3-1 at start. Oh, actually, I said 3-1, didn't I? People don't know this.
It's not true.
That's 2-0 on a different stream.
It's not true. So yeah, this is the second of 3 streams we're doing this weekend together, in it, Jord? 3 watch-alongs. We'll be back tomorrow over on the Blades Ramble for Mansfield versus Sheffield United. So that'll be from 3:30, that, if that's good for you, Jord.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's half an hour before.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot to dissect and a lot of fans there saying this. So, yeah.
There is. And we might have more to talk about, hopefully. So we'll...
Fingers crossed.
In terms of some action happening at beautiful downtown Bramall Lane. Jared Bowen going off with a minute to go in injury time, just so he can get a round of applause. Blech.
And the interference that young lad that's coming off.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling's coming on for West Ham.
Oh Lord, Michael Brown says, I'm sure some of those West Ham players will leave before deadline day. That's much too good for the Championship. Tati and Mavropanos are players in demand. I'll be surprised if they remain. Yeah, and Kante, I would say, on today's performance. Bolton have been down to 10 men since 55 minutes, Jord. Yeah, he knows, to be fair. BBD starting for Southampton. I think we've established, to be fair, that cup lineups don't necessarily dictate whether you're still going to be at the club. Next, BBD will leave Southampton.
I thought they were wanting to sell him anyway. I thought they'd put him up for sale.
They are. I get you, Jim. You can get lost in the bubble of your own club. It's easily done. Absolutely loads of business to be done. The tree has been shaken. Yes, it has, mate. Like that analogy. Like that.
Oh, what a ball in. Good defending by Mavropanos, though. Diving header.
What a diving header that was.
Great defending.
And that's it.
Yeah, full-time whistle. West Ham 3, Portsmouth 1. Good guess from Jim.
Guess? It was a tactical, well thought out. Yeah, you're a guess. You're a guess. So, right, we'll call it there, actually, because, well, it's the end of the game. Jord, have you anything you would like to say before I let you go, my friend?
No, just thanks to everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It costs absolutely nothing. It helps us try and grow, as we are trying to grow this channel to make it a championship podcast this year. So, yeah, but thanks to everyone for joining in, and hope to see you next time.
Well said, mate. Yeah, thank you to everybody that's joined us, as George just said. I'm not going to go over exactly the same, but it is very much appreciated. Thank you to Jord as well for his fantastic commentary throughout. He really pulls the standard of these shows up. So thanks, Jord, and I will see you again tomorrow, mate, at 3:30 for the Ramble. So for now, we'll see you in the next one. Oh.